Hey, good evening everyone, and welcome back to Tabletop Travel Agency. I'm your Game Master Val, and tonight we are going to be playing Doomsong. I'll probably gush about it a lot, but this has quickly become one of my favorite TTRPGs, and I haven't even played it yet, so that's saying something. They have a Kickstarter coming up soon, which I'll talk about more later on, but I'm super excited to finally be trying this out. Let me introduce you to our tabletop travelers tonight, starting with over here.
Hi, my name is Ant. My pronouns are she, they. Tonight I will be playing Rowena. She is a very Morticia, Halloween-y type character, very waif-like, long black hair, and doesn't really care about people, because I like to play antisocial characters, apparently.
You have a fun fact, Ant, for the class?
Let's see, a fun fact. I have a 200-pound dog that stands 6'3" on his hind legs. That's an actual thing. Val has seen him. His name is Vigo, but we call him Bingus.
Bingus gets put outside when I visit, so I don't get destroyed by the 6'3" giant dog. But he's very cute.
Yes.
I would let him attack me.
Would you let him squeak you?
Mm-hmm.
We call it squeaking.
I would.
Hello. I am Ryan. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Arne, also he, him. Arne is a large country man, approximately 7 foot tall, has solved every problem in his life by being approximately 7 foot tall, and now has to work with others, and that's going fine, I guess, probably. And my fun fact is 48 hours ago, I had the largest beard of anybody in this room.
Really?
Hello. I'm Elle. My pronouns are whatever, all of them. Tonight I'll be playing Buzz, who is a sort of stringy, thin, tall, blonde, unkempt person who's almost always accompanied by an ominous buzzing sound, hence the name. And doesn't like to talk about themselves, but generally is somebody people want to talk to. That makes sense. Fun fact, this dice tower was made by my Wello.
Nice. My name is Nate C. My pronouns are they, them, or whatever you feel comfortable with that day. I'm playing Wretch. Picture the word wretch as a human being. That is what they are. Probably 5 foot tall, shambling, hunchback, filthy, absurdly filthy. Weird, ominous backstory that probably changes every other week. Fun fact about me is I'm a historical European martial artist, so I fight with a longsword as for fun. It's what I do. It's great. And I'm excited to be here. Also, Jack Caesar, if you are watching, you're a genius. Thank you.
It's a great game.
Amazing.
Again, cannot express
art.
enough. If you like TTRPGs, which I assume you do because you're watching the stream, and sort of what this hobby stands for as an art form, this is really it. Go pick yourself up a copy. We're playing it in October because it's spooky, it's macabre, it's gothic, it's medieval gothic macabre stinky peasant nightmare city. There's a lot of really deep involved lore in this game. We'll get into some of it. But to give you a quick crash course, our timeline for sort of humanity in this game begins with the true god of this world being murdered by his children. His children have a bunch of other stinky children who then have even stinkier children who become the Traitor Gods, who are working to bring about the apocalypse. So not a solid footing that we are starting off on here. Worshipping the Traitor Gods is super illegal and heretical in this world because the recognized church of the world follows the Immortal, who is the god that is dead. Obviously, a lot of people don't like to follow this rule because they are trying to get by in this horrible, terrible, nearly apocalyptic world, and they would like help from the gods that actually are still alive and are capable of helping them. These followers of these gods are typically called witches, at least the ones that the gods pay any attention to. We find ourselves, our characters, in a guild known as the Witchfinders Guild. Kind of right there on the tin. Your job is to find followers of the Traitor Gods, root them out, and thwart their plans, because you don't want the apocalypse to happen, ideally. No sooner than it has to, really. Guilds in general occupy a weird space in this world. If you are accused of any sort of heresy or crime, typically your option is to feed the pyre or join a guild. Meaning that the guild tends to see a lot of prisoners or heretics or, people who are just kind of spit up and chewed out by this world, as often happens. They're sent to guilds for employment. The Witchfinders Guild is unique in the fact that heresies is kind of chill here because, you have to do a few heresies to smite a few gods. So this is one of the very few places, on paper at least, in the world of Panem that we're in, that you can get away with doing a little heresy. Whether our characters have done that or not remains to be seen. But we are all Witchfinders. We have all come to this guild, for the most part, because we didn't have any other option. So again, we're not starting on solid footing, but that's kind of the point of Doomsong. We're kind of going to start with a little bit of housekeeping, which I know is a little weird, but I really like the guild mechanic in this game. When you start the game, you build yourself a little guild sheet. It goes over the NPCs that inhabit the guild and loot that your characters have available to them, which is very important because you need any advantage you can get in this game. So, to start off our story, again, we've got a lot of heavy lore here. After the Immortal, so the Immortal's up here. The Immortal has 4 children that kill him. They have 8 children between them. Those 8 children are mostly all locked up in hell right now because Death, who is the overseer of hell, decided to work with his sibling Life to trap all his other siblings in hell, which is really great for humanity. This is kind of when humanity, in the timeline of this world, can actually live and exist without being constantly squashed by these very powerful gods. However, these very powerful gods have less powerful stinky children that make up the bulk of the Traitor Gods in this world. If you are worshipping a god that isn't the Immortal in this world, you are typically worshipping either a dread or a sublime. The god that we're focusing on today is Perception, who is notable because he is one of the only gods that has been kind of successfully bested by the humans, at least for now. Perception, many, many years ago, was locked in a tower by a saint of the church by the name Chrysotaph. Chrysotaph himself was driven mad by Perception and cast himself out a window, but, whatever. You gotta break a few saints to imprison a god in a tower. Perception himself is a purveyor of knowledge. He just really wants to know everything, no matter the cost. He's pretty loosey-goosey with what knowledge he shares and, who he talks to, because at the end of the day, he just wants to know more and more and more and more. In the 3rd week of spring in Panem, there is a holiday celebrated, that's what I'm looking for, celebrated by his cult, the Cult of the Pinpricked Veil. They do a lot of stargazing this night. It's one of their things. They find that there is more sort of to be scried from the stars on this night. So, with you guys taking a vested interest in Witches of the Traitor Gods, a holiday that they all gather and follow is particularly of interest to you because you have sort of an easy in to hunt them out and deal with them. Particularly, you have been contacted because in the border kingdom of Stix, where Perception is imprisoned, there is fear that his followers will sort of come coalesce around the tower that he is held in, named Tor Christoph after the saint that imprisoned him there. You have been asked to head to Stix to sort of just kind of be there as extra muscle to deal with any witches that start showing up. Before we head out, like I said, we should probably grab some equipment to deal with that because you are heading a ways out. You guys are situated in the Petty Baronies, which are kind of just the farmlands of this world. You're just outside of the main city of the world, the Asardum, but you're not allowed in there. You can't live there full time if you're not like a really devout member of the First Church, which I don't think any of us here are real big Immortal followers, big fans, so you can't live there, even though you're doing work that's very important to them. So you kind of just live outside the wall. That's where we're starting. Like I said, I think we'll just do the housekeeping first. You've got a list in front of you on your guild sheet of equipment that is available to you, and this can make a difference because it affects your rolls. So the first set of equipment is finite equipment that the guild has on hand. The second is just things we have plenty of, maps, hardtack, scrolls and ink, cool shields with your logo on them. What are we thinking in terms of grabbing to gear up?
Anybody want those cakes?
That was going to be Arn's first priority.
Are we gonna fight over the cakes?
Immediately just beefing over the cakes.
We can split them. One each.
Each have a cake and a half.
1.5 cakes.
Just gonna...
We can split them.
Yeah. Arn lets you have half the cakes. Also takes the jars of leeches because they look like they might be a fine replacement for the cakes if it comes to it.
You do have I wouldn't say licensed, but a practiced barber surgeon who might get some use of those leeches.
This is true.
I mean, Arn can also have them.
Rowena will just sort of shoot you a look and let you take the leeches, and she's just going to go grab the whip.
They're regular leeches. They're not pickled leeches.
Yeah, that's just raw bugs.
Yeah, Arn doesn't take enough time to determine the taste of what he's eating.
Wait, is Arne already eating them?
It's in a jar.
Oh
No, they're a snack for later. We have food here.
Yeah, you got all the hardtack you could want.
no! Yummy hardtack.
I will wipe off my dirty tabard and call it a black tabard.
Deep brown tabard.
Deep brown.
Oh boy. Okay.
Black tabards, they never get dirty.
I think also let's just take a set of manacles because we'll probably be.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, grab yourself some handcuffs. Let's go.
Alright. I'm going to grab some scrolls and ink. And definitely some hardtack. Some maps.
I will carry very lightly.
Oh yeah, I took a shield and hardtack if that is important.
Well, they're infinite, so there's just a closet full of these shields.
And a closet full of hardtack.
Yeah, you've got the shield closet, the hardtack closet, the
Hardtack
handcuff
makes
closet.
sense at least. It's like a vending machine of shields. Pull one, it slides down.
Yeah, I figured it went without saying that Arn is taking as much hardtack
And
as he
I
can
will
carry.
just assume, for any reason, it may come up that you just bring, a budget with you. The Witchfinders Guild is not like the most down and out of the guilds, so you have an average coin purse, which means you can live comfortably and buy reasonable objects with it. You guys aren't wealthy, you don't have a fat coin purse, but you don't have a meager coin purse either. Cool. Are we good on taking things from the guild?
I think so.
I think I'm also going to grab a saber.
Yeah. Sabers, you can just grab them.
I feel like we're probably gonna want somebody to have prayer seal on them.
Yeah, so there is, I will say, the sort of offset to having the prayer seal is it is illegal for any of you to have.
Oh, okay.
The reason the Witchfinders Guild would have it is it's very old and passed down, but more lore, after the Templars, which are knights who crusade against the Traitor Gods, took down Joy, they did so using prayer steel. It became illegal for anyone but Templars and Stygian royalty to wield prayer steel. You do, again, have a certain level of sort of aboveness of the law as Witchfinders. But, if you are just, like, flashing that around in Stix, people might give you a little bit of a look.
Who can get away most with having prayer steel on them?
Probably the 7-foot-tall guy.
Probably the 7-foot-tall guy.
They could probably just get away with the most.
Yeah.
That's
7-foot-tall Witchfinder is a lot of reasons to not be bothered by the police.
But that's illegal, and that's why I'm here in the first place. For breaking the law. So I'm not going to do that anymore.
All right, then I'll take it.
There you go.
Okay.
Great. So you have the prayer steel saber. Perfect. That was our weird housekeeping. Now to open our scene proper, you guys have presumably been on the road for a few days because you had to head through most of the petty baronies to get to Stix. Now, Stix is... I hope I'm saying the right thing. Stix is the wealthiest of the border kingdoms. There's only a few border kingdoms left. A lot of them got eaten by the woods that keep just kind of growing into Panem. But we still got Stix. Stix is pretty cool. They are the wealthiest of the border kingdoms because their main exports are weapons, armor, jewelry, things that people who have money want. They are built kind of into the side up into a mountain. You're heading to Castle Stix, which is built onto the highest peak of the Stygian mountain range. So, we will assume, because we're here for a one-shot, that you guys have braved crossing the petty baronies. I imagine that was decently easy.
Is it black prayer steel or white prayer steel?
You can choose.
Okay.
I feel like probably black, just because we have a lot of,
Gotcha.
black imagery here in the Witchfinders Guild. Very goth for Halloween. But I won't cry if you decide it's not. Yeah, so you have been traveling mostly through the petty baronies. That's mostly a lot of farmland. You've fought off maybe your odd wild hog, but aside from that, your 30 to 50 feral hogs. But aside from that, it's been mostly uneventful, mostly just a slog. Now you have found yourself outside of Stix, and you have to ascend the mountain range, which is going to take some time. So we will open our scene with you guys starting your day. You've been traveling together, I would say, at least a week by now, and you are co-workers, even if this is your first true mission together. You see each other at the water cooler that they have here in the stinky medieval times.
We see each other at the leech pit.
At the leech pit. At the ale keg.
The ale keg.
But we're cleaning up our campsite for the day. Can I get a brief description of what everyone's up to, what they look like, their overall, mood, demeanor? I'll throw it out to anybody.
Wretch will probably just be foraging, typically just looking around at various mushrooms and wildlife or just what's around in general. Being more of a Pathfinder type person, they might check out the road ahead, but nothing too vigorous or in-depth.
Yeah.
I also just would not wake anyone else up. I would just do what I gotta do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I won't be doing too much exuberant things.
Arne is up before the sun, or with the sun. He's up early, just taking care of camp. You wouldn't think there would be that many chores to do, but he is
Finding
doing
them.
any chore that can be done. He's not waking anybody
You're
up, but he's not.
sweeping the ground for some
Yeah,
reason.
it's just stuff gotta be
Folding
stowed.
everyone's clothes.
Yeah,
Buzz is. I'm sorry.
just not taking any care to be quiet about it.
Buzz is tending the fire and trying to make the hardtack be as palatable as possible.
Yeah. It's hardtack.
It's hardtack.
You at least have a water source nearby because you are near the mountains, so you're able to make it
Wetter.
eatable.
Yeah.
It's a as nice of a
Hardtack gruel. Yummy.
as like good of a consistency as hardtack can be. Buzz has got it on lock.
Rowena is just sort of sitting on a rock at the edge of camp, kind of watching everybody. Rowena, probably no one even noticed her get up, but she's up and just sitting on a rock watching everybody. Her stuff is already carefully packed. And her face is just like emotionless, but she's got like perfect black lipstick stuff going on. Like,
like
nobody even
charcoal
knows
situation.
like how, like we're in the woods in the mountains, and she just woke up and is just like perfectly straight black hair, like snatched eyeliner, black lipstick, just judging you all.
Your friends know that if you don't take anything, you don't have to pack anything. So like, we could have left like 4 hours ago.
We need food.
And something to sleep in?
That I point to a log.
It's very
I mean,
gnarled,
there's
rotting
moss.
log.
It's. I had company in bed. It's like roaches, bugs. That was my food.
Do you want breakfast?
I ate breakfast.
Oh god.
I have more
I
breakfast.
just grin and there's just like bug legs.
Great. So rousing conversation happening here
Yeah,
around the campfire.
Definitely.
I don't know how long it takes to climb a mountain. I am not the type of. I tried to hike up a hill once, and so I'm gonna say it's gonna take us about a day to get to Castle Stix. Aunt once said the line to me, "I am a strong, independent woman until there's a gentle incline," and that phrase does live in my head rent free.
Yeah.
But yes, so I'm going to say in my limited mountain knowledge that it's going to take you guys about a day to walk up this mountain. Like, there are paths. There is, the main castle of this border kingdom up there. So there's paths. They get dubiously less guarded as you get kind of towards the middle. So, it won't exactly be, like, an easy travel. But you won't be, like, climbing up the mountain with, like, carabiners or whatever people use to climb mountains. I guess I could have looked this up.
Perhaps.
Ice picks. So that's kind of what awaits you. I will say today is probably the 14th of spring. It's the 4th day of the 3rd week, meaning you've got a day to get up there, and then the astrologer's vigil obviously happens at night, so you kind of got a day and a half to get things in order, arrive, figure out what you need to do. So that is sort of the next 2 days that you're looking at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arne is definitely like taking the front, making sure like they said we have a pace. We're supposed to be there by this time.
The
And
road
Buzz
trip
is
dad.
making sure everybody gets to eat and doesn't die on the road.
Okay, so we got the 2 road trip parents. We've got
Yes. I am the wandering child who needs a leash. I'm just going around.
and you're the teenager.
Yeah, I'm the sullen teenager.
Great, we've got everything we
Lovely
need.
I
little
probably
family.
have busted knees at this point. Like, that is how.
Yeah, so another little bit of lore. You are more of a Wieldian. I don't know
Yeah.
how much of that you want to share, but
Yeah, so from my understanding, these people grew up outside the castle walls. They are more of like, not necessarily like a druidic people, but they're more of just a savage people.
yeah, sort of just
Yeah.
like, real mountain people
Yeah.
raised by wolves kind of nonsense. You
Yeah.
get like changelings, you get like fae, you get people who identify more with like the weird creatures of the woods than they do humanity itself. Again, as we talked about, there's a big forest called the Weald. It is literally eating up this nation. There used to be, I believe, 12 border kingdoms. There are now 5, to kind of give you a guesstimation of how this is going. So you could have very well lived near what might have once been civilization, but as these forests have rapidly advanced, more and more people are just kind of either disappearing in the woods, growing up in the woods, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Wretch communes with humans because they realize they resemble them. They just like, this is what a creature is. This is, you guys must know what I mean. That is more of what kind of vibe I'm going for. Yeah.
So we've got Arn taking the front. Again, there's a path you're following. It's not like the craziest navigation. The path may get harder to see eventually, but you are at the base of the mountain just kind of starting off. So we've got Arn up front. Tell me about your beginning leg of your travels. What are we up to? How are we passing time as we just walk endlessly up a gentle incline?
Arn is just fully locked into the task at hand. He needs no entertainment. The walk is the entertainment.
Great, perfect.
Arn, have you ever thrown any trees?
Not big ones.
Okay. Have you thrown any boulders?
Not big ones.
Have you thrown any people?
Very big ones.
That's what I like to hear.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's, I'll think of other cool things to throw later.
Throwing? Is that your thing?
I think that's their thing.
Then why are you asking about it?
They look like they could throw things.
Okay.
I think if I was very tall, I'd be able to throw things farther.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When you threw them, did they land on their head?
Some of them.
That would cause a concussion.
Do you have to
Real.
be alive to have a concussion?
Yes.
You have to be alive for the concussion to happen, but the concussion can kill.
That is generally what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, these people, you're coworkers at best. Most people don't love to, like, super advertise their reason for joining a guild. You know, there's the occasional person that's just, like, not doing anything better. Might as well join a guild, but a lot of people got in trouble with the law. They did a little bit of heresy as a tree. You know, they had nowhere else to go because normal work just didn't suit them. So I imagine this is kind of how conversation goes and has been going. You're kind of getting a little better at the small talk, but it's a lot of, like, stiltedness because, you know, that's just sort of the nature of people, especially guild members of Panem. You're very guarded, very jaded people. As you are continuing to walk, again, the path kind of slowly becomes less of, like, you know, at first it was even, like, a little bit paved. We're in Stix, they've got money. The paving goes away to dirt path, and eventually the dirt path is even, like, disappearing at points as you're walking up this mountain. As you continue upwards further, you notice the ground beneath you is very unsteady and weird, sort of like objects are sticking up out of it. You think at first it's like tree roots, but then you realize these appear to be metal, just kind of sticking up out of the ground. Some of it's quite warped, some of it's to the point where it's been, like, you know, broken apart. Some of them are still decently intact. And as you are looking, you realize that these are all mostly silver mirrors. How much of your homework do you think your character did for this mission? That's just an open question.
Minimum.
Those of you that can read, because that is not guaranteed to you in this world, you do need to have the trait that lets you be able to read. So I believe some of our party members can and some of them cannot. Yay. Yay!
Yay.
Arn cannot read.
Cool. So you probably did no homework.
Paper is yummy.
Great. Would Buzz or Rowena have read anything up about, like, you know, the cult of the pinprick veil, as they're called?
Probably enough to know vaguely what they do and how to spot one.
Okay, yeah, I would say this is kind of like entry level cult of the pinprick veil information.
Mm-hmm.
When you all witches make a vow to their traitor god. They have to follow that vow. And they have to do something ritualistic usually to seal that vow. When Perception's followers become witches, they take a mirror, they carve their name into it, and they put it somewhere that it's always facing the stars. So obviously a very popular spot to do this is kind of as close to the tower he's been put in timeout in as they can get away with. You can't get super close because the monks that are in charge of watching him, the voiceless onlookers, will just like take it and get rid of it, and you don't want that to happen because like the whole idea is like, oh, it's looking up at the stars forever. Obviously, a lot of them have been tarnished through time or like buried underfoot or picked up by voiceless onlookers, but that's what you're seeing as you're walking. It's just a whole bunch of mirrors from past and present witches of perception. So, you're heading in the right direction. As you continue to walk, you occasionally will see these figures clad in robes walking around, kind of picking up some of these. You would guess, again, those of you that have done any homework, that these are voiceless onlookers. After St. Christoph imprisoned Perception, and obviously, eventually, he was chucked out of a window, or threw himself out of a window at the request of Perception, who, can kind of play with people's minds like that. Someone else had to do the job of keeping an eye on this god that's trapped in a tower. That was given to the Order of Voiceless Onlookers. They are very interesting because they are considered part of the church. They are non-secular. They do not have to be, active members of the church. They kind of have a similar thing going on to you, where it's like, a little heresy's fine. As long as you keep the big, scary Perception guy locked away, we can kind of, turn a blind eye to that.
We won't pursue it.
We are looking away. So you're getting kind of relatively close to the area where you need to be as you're seeing this.
Seeing them, Arn turns to someone smarter than him. I was like, are these witches?
No, but they probably are going to get tetanus.
Okay.
It'll deal with itself.
They're cleaning up after the witches.
Okay. It's a little disappointed.
Yeah, you imagine this is probably some sort of precautionary thing they're doing, because this is probably a decent amount of buildup of these talisman things that were left behind. But, they kind of don't want to give Perception much to work with, considering tomorrow's, Perception Day. So to kind of do any sort of safeguarding they can, they're trying to clean up some of these that have accumulated or been unearthed over the past year.
Can we see the tower at all?
Yeah, you're in the woods at this point, so it's not, the easiest to see, but Castle Stix is kind of just, on the side of the mountain.
It's part of the castle.
Yes, and then the tower is in the center of the castle.
I was imagining, a wizard tower out in the woods.
It's a wizard tower shoved in the center of the castle, because that is how they did it.
Good to know.
Another note, Tor Christoph is made entirely of prayer steel. So sometimes through the trees you're catching this glint of the big metal tower. Probably, it's not super shiny because it's been there forever and ever and ever. But yeah, occasionally if you look up and the trees are sparse enough, you can see this tower kind of looming over you.
Do you think they just had that tower ready? Or did they get the god and then make a tower to put him in?
Get the god. Oh,
Because they got a god in there, right?
yeah.
And it looks like-
It probably would have taken a plan, I think.
Looks like a special tower for holding a
I
god.
think they
Don't
probably...
they make casts for making metal stuff? Do you think that's just massive cast?
I don't think there's a cast that large.
I would assume bricks.
But they make people that large.
No.
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 Okay.
I think he He's smaller than the tower.
Okay.
Generally smaller than the tower. I think what probably happened is they got the idea to capture a god and then made a god jail and then put the god in it.
Usually when towers get built, a lot of people get hurt. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's new information to me.
Yeah, things fall. Can kill them. Can break their bones. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Just want to help.
This has been most of like when you pipe up,
just
it's just
want to
like
help.
talking about grisly ways people could die. And you see things like when you saw like the wild hogs out in the field, you're like, oh yeah.
They can impale you with their tusks. Yeah. Then you can get botulism.
Botulism.
Isn't that free food? Isn't that food poisoning?
Dairy.
Well, she is a medieval doctor.
This is true!
In this world, they are called barber surgeons, which kind of gives you a reference of about how good the medical care is. Also, a thriving leech economy here in Panem. So, you know,
Yeah.
Rowena might be a very accomplished doctor. That doesn't mean
She's a good doctor.
that doesn't mean much. All right, yeah. So you continue along with more awkward conversation ensuing. The voiceless onlookers don't really bother you much as you walk up. They're kind of busy with their own thing. You're getting to a point where you feel like you're probably getting decently close. You know, it is, at this point, I would say evening. And you're kind of just sticking out the last little bit of it to get to the castle, because at this point, you know, stopping would be like a little silly. But as you are walking along, you start to see almost like the shadows in the woods are moving a little bit.
Spooky.
A little bit of movement out there. And then as you're kind of looking at it a little more, there's shadows that look not particularly humanoid, but not humanoid either, shifting around in the woods.
I know I don't have like a designated trait that would say that I would be familiar with what is going on or be able to observe. I know I picked like the Pathfinder as my
Yeah, you
background
have
thing.
a wielding as a trait though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that's a relevant enough trait.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a check?
Yes, please.
Okay, so when we make a check, I think we'll use the standard difficulty, which is 5. If you have any traits that would help you, such as being a Wieldian, that will add +1, because that is a helpful trait. If you have any gear that would help you, you don't actively have any conditions, and I don't think your allies are of much particular use one way or the other with this.
That one's tall. No, that's
Well,
fine.
he is, and that might be helpful,
I'm
but
also
not now.
of the country folk traits. Like, I'm familiar with animals, if that's what we're trying to identify.
No, not very animalistic in nature.
Yeah, it doesn't look like an animal.
You will know what the country is. Sorry.
That is not a feral hog.
All right. I got a 4 plus the 1 for my Wildian.
Cool. So you did it. When you roll exactly on a success, that is a success with a cost.
Cool.
So you are kind of, I think, going a little off the path to peek at these things. And you do figure out what they are. So there's a lot of undead in Panem. The soul has to take a journey to hell. There's a lot of weirdness with that, where I believe death closed hell, so souls don't tend to make it there.
Hell was full, right?
I don't think his exact motives were clear why he did that. You know, he's a weird god.
Yeah.
Anyway, most souls don't make it where they need to go, so they turn into undead. What you are seeing is called a sept. I'll show you the picture. They don't have a body left. They're just a unhoused, naked soul. They look kind of like shadowy, greasy, slick is the word they use to describe them. They're almost just like these oily, smoky beings. They typically are one of the less actively hostile forms of undead, but you, as you're walking your success with a cost, you hear like a, not quite a crunch, but something underfoot. And you look down and you have stepped on and subsequently sort of just folded up and crunched one of those mirrors underneath you. And the closest sept seems to look towards you with a demeanor you would think is aggressive from what you understand of these.
Great. I run?
Great. Are we fleeing?
Well, I need the party. You said I drifted away, right?
Yeah, I assume they're still like, you could make it back to them.
I will yell, Row, how do you cure panic? And I'm gonna be sprinting back towards them.
Try to breathe.
I have weak lungs.
That sounds like a you problem.
All right, so I think as you are having this conversation, this thing,
My
you know,
defining trait is my weak lungs.
you're like, wheezing.
How do I stop panicking?
Yeah, I think this thing follows you. And I think we can go ahead and start a combat as it chases after your friend here because they did step on its very special mirror. Cool. Combat in this game is super cool, and I'm excited to get into it. Let me flip the page. Essentially, we have a round. Your initiative is based on the thing you want to do and how difficult it is to do. You get 2 dice every combat. There is somewhere floating around, I think Nate has it right now, guide, but also on your character sheet it has a list of the basic things that you can do. Kind of that same thing again, somewhere on the character sheet. I didn't put one in front of me because I didn't think that far ahead. So each round, you are going to assign 2 action dice. It's called setting them. You're going to put them in front of you. I believe I'm going to do the same with mine. I'm not hiding anything here. And then based on the number on the die, we're going to resolve them in order. So I think for this, I might have to go ahead and take this down so I can actually see anything. Our sept here is a NPC, so it only gets 1 die, which is nice for you guys. Oh, you know what? I will tell you something important that
Yes.
you can have from your success with the cost. Septs are really hard to kill or destroy or injure because they can only interact with objects that existed when they were alive, including things that you are using to hit them.
Okay. That changes my actions completely.
Yes. I was going to keep that secret, but I feel like you would know that because you recognize what this was.
Yeah.
But yes, they cannot be injured. They cannot take damage unless it's from an item that existed when they existed.
My initiative is 2.
Mine's 1.
Cool. So, I'm going to put my die down. We're going to start with the ones. Who has a 1? Oh, you pick.
You
based
pick.
on-
I pick.
So that chart right there,
Oh,
the 6
here.
dice,
You pick
that's your
2
action.
Gotcha.
things you want to do.
Yeah.
And You're
Gotcha.
setting the dice in front of you.
It's unique. It's really cool.
It's super cool, but it is a little bit of a learning curve.
Okay. I hope I'm doing this right.
Yeah, you're just picking the things you want to do.
Yeah.
You get 2 of them.
Oh, I'm really not doing this right. Sorry.
It's okay. We're learning. That is the point of the stream.
Can you do the same thing twice?
Yes, the exception to that is if you're using a weapon, you can only use it once in a round of combat.
Try to use an ability.
Cool. All right, are we all set and ready to go?
Yes.
So, has anyone taken an action with one? Cool. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna draw my prayer steel sword.
There you go. Yep, I'm really glad you decided to take that.
Yeah,
because
it's
you know that is old as
Old.
heck. Very, very old.
It's a safe bet against this thing.
Perfect. I think that's it for the ones. Do we have some twos?
I got a 2.
Cool.
Yep.
So, when we have people going at the same time, you get to decide amongst yourselves who's going to go first.
My 2 actions, I was dashing for the mirror. My second action was hastily grabbing the mirror.
I was gonna dash towards our opponent and punch it.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. You're fine. Yeah, that
So-
makes sense.
Fist did exist.
I don't know this, so
Yeah. For comedy, they're
in
running.
character, Arn has no clue whether or not this will work.
You're gonna go
Out of
punch a cloud.
character, my fists have been around for a while.
Great. Cool.
Gonna go punch a cloud.
So, you get to perform an open action. You can interact, which I assume is kind of what we're doing here. So you are interacting with this item.
Oh, I'm going first?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should go first.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to just interact. I'm just going to grab the mirror.
Cool.
That's my 2 dice to
You-
dash towards it and grab
Yep. You run over. Need to do a...
it. Do I have to roll for it?
No, it was enough out of the ground that you were able to kind of crunch it, so I'm not going to say you need to, like, tug it out of the ground or anything. You just pick it up. That's a trivial action. Cool. So you now have this crunched up mirror. It is made of silver, which makes it a little more difficult to, like, destroy as opposed to a mirror that was not made of metal.
Yeah.
But you do now have it.
Arn is going to dash
Okay, you run up to the thing.
up to the
threateningly.
thing.
Perfect. Does anyone have a 3? Well, I have a 3. The sept is going to kind of look over your group and let out a scream of shock and hatred. So we are going to make our first sort of specialty check.
That's what I do whenever I stub my toe.
True.
You are making a fear roll, I believe? Yes. So we're making a fear roll. The difficulty on this is 6. You can decide if you have anything helpful for resisting the fear that this thing is invoking by screaming at you with hatred.
Stubborn?
I'll allow it as helpful. You're just like, no. No? Okay.
I am righteous. I believe in what I need to do. Fear is irrelevant.
I'll give you the +1 for that. You know, this is a difficulty 6, so take what you can get.
Bat 1,000.
I rolled a 1.
Good, so. Okay, cool. So, when you roll, you may choose, and it's somewhere, or it was somewhere, to flip the Doomcoin. They do make Doomcoins. They're very cool. I believe, at least this is what my manager told me, that they were all cursed upon being created. And I really didn't need a cursed coin in my house because I already have really bad luck. You should see the tarot pulls I get. Anyway, so we are just using the reward coins we used for our youth program. But, you know, similar levels of spooky and eerie, I'd say. When you make a roll, you may choose to flip a Doomcoin. If you get heads, your roll improves by 1 sort of level. If you get a tails, your roll gets worse by a level. For you, that would be a critical failure.
Which one is heads and which one is tails on that on that
The
coin?
side that says Tabletop Gaming Center is heads. The side that says 3 is tails.
Cool.
Because that's 3 good boy points in our youth guild.
Good kid points.
Good kid points.
Well, I'm definitely flipping the coin.
Cool. When you flip the Doom coin, you become doomed. You keep the coin in front of you, and the next time you roll, I can force you to flip it. I believe if anyone else chooses to flip it before then, they become doomed, though. So you are risking me forcing you to take odds.
Does it only... I can't remember. Is it 1 level higher or 2 levels higher if you
I believe
win?
it's 1, but I'll double check.
Just clear, we say level. That's not like
Essentially, you
dice
have...
rolls. That's like taking me from a failure to.
Yes, you would go from
critical
under
equal.
to equal.
Okay.
Or under to critical failure.
Oh,
So make sure
okay.
I'm actually getting something out
Yeah,
of this.
that's a good clarification. I don't understand that.
That's a fail.
Cool.
Ooh.
Cool. So, you are in combat. You are going to retreat immediately, meaning when we get to the retreat stage, you are going to attempt to do so. Which is, maybe great for you, not so great for everyone else.
Is that anybody who failed?
No, that is a critical failure.
Okay.
If you got under, which, did everyone else get under?
I got just the 2.
I got
Cool.
Yeah.
4. If you are in combat, which we are, you discard any of your remaining action dice because you have frozen in fear. If you have none, you gain no action dice next round.
Oh, I shouldn't.
So you guys are now very scared. Scared,
Really?
frozen. So with that done, the only thing we have left to resolve this round is that Arne needs to run for it.
Oh no, it's a slimy ghost.
So, with your Doom coin in hand, you are going to be making a retreat check now.
Okay.
The difficulty would be a 5. There is 1 dangerous foe within a short distance, meaning this is now a 6, unless you can find a way to break the opponent's line of sight, which would reduce the difficulty by 2.
I feel like I'm right there, so I don't think there's.
Yeah, it's also like a
Anything.
weird spirit creature,
You're
Do
also
be a
7
ghost.
feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of weirdness here. All right, so you can go ahead and roll with a difficulty of 6.
Come on.
Oh!
6?
All right, cool. So that is equal. Go ahead and flip that Doom coin for me.
Yeah. Figured that was coming. That's a fail.
Dang. Okay. So you are equal. We're going under. Costly escape. The sept moves a short distance towards you and takes an opportunity action against you. I'll get to the explanation on that in a moment. Unless you become prone or pinned during this action, you may then move a long distance and escape combat. Opportunity actions are pretty sick in this game. If you get a chance to make an opportunity attack against something or an opportunity action, you can choose any of the abilities or actions you can take that have been reached in combat. So at this point we're at stage 6, meaning it can take any action it wants. If we were at 3, it could take 3 or less, and so on. Let's see. I think it's going to take an ancient strike on you.
Ancient strike?
An ancient strike. Not just any strike.
Modern strike.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a modern strike.
A prehistoric strike.
Antique strike.
Antique.
The sept kind of holds up this jagged piece of silver that it presumably got from the ground around it and will attack you. And I'm going to find that roll now too, because attacks are also pretty cool and unique in this game. So what is your toughness plus protection?
My toughness is 6, and I believe my protection is 6 with my armor.
Oof, okay, so it's not hitting you, is what I'm hearing. It does have, okay. It has a pretty good attack, but that is a...
There's a reason Arne has survived this long.
So this check is an impossible check. I don't know if anything happens when an NPC tries to do an impossible check, but let me just double check on that. Daunting. If the difficulty of the check is so high that a roll of 6 would still not reach it, the check is considered daunting. For daunting and trivial checks, skip to step 5, treating the result as... Okay, over or under. During step 6, the player must flip the Doomcoin. I don't think that applies to the sept. So the sept just straight up cannot hit you. So that's pretty cool. It tries to, it has like literally, again, a jagged piece of tetanus silver that cannot cut through your chainmail.
I have full plate armor.
Your full plate armor, yeah. So it does not hit you. You manage to get a decent distance away from combat. Great.
That's
With all that said and done, let's go to round 2 of combat. Nate,
get
you
no
have
dice.
no dice.
no dice.
Arne, you have runaway. So
Good luck, guys.
Rowena
One dude
and
can't
Buzz,
hurt
what do you
them.
want to do?
Don't I have no dice too?
That's a great
No?
question.
Did you have? You still had a die that hadn't been spent, so
okay.
you.
So I still have one.
Well, they failed. The dice gets tossed.
Yeah, don't they both?
The next turn, you'll have 2 dice.
Yes, this is the next turn
Yeah.
because
So they'll, yeah.
Nate was out of dice. Nate gets like extra super punished.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
But
now
yeah, you two are still.
So we get 1 or 2?
You get 2.
Okay.
Yep, as normal.
Sorry, dude.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Okay. I have my. I'm doing 6s again.
All right.
I don't even know what I could do. I have no clue, I guess.
Well, you can always run.
I could,
That's
yeah.
another staple feature of Doomsong. Combat is difficult, it is scary, and sometimes it's just better to avoid it or use dirty tricks, because otherwise you're gonna get hurt real bad. Alright, are we ready to go?
Mhm.
Cool. Any 1s? Any 2s? Any 3s? Any 4s?
I have a 4.
Cool.
I'm gonna hit it.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try and slow the goop ghost down
I was
if
hoping
Yeah.
I possibly
that was
can.
gonna happen.
I have the fancy sword.
Cool.
I'm not.
I would say that the sword is perfect for this because it is quite literally the exact thing you need to destroy
It's-
a sept.
An old sword.
So you can have a +2 to this. It's
Hooray.
prayer steel and it's old, so it is a perfect piece of gear for this.
Okay. That is a 6.
Perfect. Okay. A 6 total.
6 total, yeah.
All right. I believe. Let me get back to the attack chart. That is equal to its toughness. So you are going to graze it. You lower your own footing by 1, but the target has also now lost a toughness. Oh, wait. I can't read. Wait. That's its footing. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. You were 2 over. This is a saber, which I believe does slashing damage.
Yep.
Cool. The sept now has to resist death.
Oh!
Because you went 2 over.
Oh!
Yeah, hey.
Re-death.
Death.
Death to.
Death
Double
2. The deathening.
Death to the revenge.
It's okay. It will come back in a week again as a sept. Because that's just how it is here
Yeah, but
in
we
the
won't be
beautiful,
here.
beautiful country of Ireland.
We won't be here in a week. So, not our problem.
At this rate, we might be alive in a week.
Hey, okay.
I killed this thing. Probably, knock on wood.
The sept dies.
Oh my god!
Because I rolled a 2 and it needed at least a 3. So it just, you take your prayer steel saber, you do a really cool move with it, and the sept just sort of dissipates into this inky smoke. And it's gone.
Everybody okay? Anybody dead?
I can't fix death, but I can help other things.
You're like 100 feet like down the path.
Arn! Arn! Where'd you go?
Yeah, I think as soon as I so Arn gets out of that immediate fear. Just like,
Yes.
wait, no, like I'm supposed to be back there.
You're the big
I'm
punchy
like,
guy. What are you doing?
sprinting back.
It's gone.
Oh,
I killed it. Again.
For now.
you killed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
Death can come from many places. Doesn't need to be big.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Nothing! I said okay.
Friends, should I be holding this? It was just the mirror.
No! Put that down! Oh my god!
Drop.
Oh my immortal!
Oh, my immortal.
My immortal! Damn it.
Can't wake up.
I'm sorry.
All right. So you continue along at this point, I assume. You know, anything you want to like say to each other about your brush with death? I don't know.
Arne, who's been a very like responsive person in conversation thus far, is like actually starting to initiate some conversations as we're walking.
Awesome.
Just be like, so usually when I get into a fight, I do finish destroying the thing I'm fighting against before leaving. I just want you to know this is very unusual.
Seems a little bit like you're overcompensating for something. You know, there's this new type of medicine that deals with the mind. I've been reading about it. I could try it on you.
I think I have a good mind. It's probably big like the rest of me, so.
Yeah, but what's inside it doesn't seem big.
Who's hungry? I have sweet cakes. Anybody want sweet
Have you
cake?
tried breathing? Oh no, how about if you tried getting shorter? That might help you as well.
I can make that happen.
You can you make me taller?
If I make him shorter, yes.
No, thank you.
The recovery time would be 1 year. And for you,
Checks pamphlet.
3 years.
You're like actually like.
No, it's for bone setting. You can roll to see what the recovery time is.
Great. Okay. Are we continuing on along our way?
Does anybody want snacks?
It's more hardtack.
I have sweet
Oh,
cakes.
yeah, sweet cakes. That's true. This calls for a little treat, a little sweet treat.
I think we deserve a little treat after fighting a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little treat.
It's like how
I
I go
hand
to
out
Raising
bits of
Cane's
sweet
after
cake.
therapy.
Arne also starts handing out equal amounts of his portion of sweet cake. And like hands a little bit to you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did.
This is like a elementary school fraction puzzle now. Arne has 1.5 sweet cakes. He gives a sweet cake.
This is just the half that he's like, he's keeping that one for himself.
Gotcha. This is just the half. Okay, so you all have a.
Oh, she said Buzz is fully
Eighth of
handing out
eighth
like
of a sweet
pieces
cake.
of the whole sweet cake.
You all have an 1/8 and a 1/4 of a sweet cake. How
Well,
much sweet cake?
Rowena declined sweet cake.
Dang.
There's too much sugar in that. You know, hardtack. Hardtack gives you protein because sometimes there are worms in it.
Arne hears you say
You
that
could
as,
just eat the worms.
as he's trying to give
Carbs
you.
and protein.
What
Why
the
would
hell?
you-
It's a
What
better balance.
what the hell is a carb?
Why would you eat the worm when you have sweet cakes?
This is why society is the way it is.
Because people choose to eat worms when they have other options?
No, because you choose to eat sweet cakes.
When there's perfectly good
You
worms.
choose to eat your medieval Twinkies.
I feel like people deserve nice things sometimes.
Ye old Twinkie.
Ye old.
Ye oldie Twinkie. People deserve nice things sometimes.
They do. Like, not,
Like sweet cakes.
like not dying.
Like death. So, what?
Death
Who
does
said
solve
that?
suffering sometimes. I agree.
Great. Awesome. So I would say at this point it's kind of like the point between daylight and nighttime, which means we have everyone's favorite here at TTA. It's downtime, baby.
It's downtime, baby.
Downtime. So you have a bunch of things you can do during downtime. I assume you're pausing to take a minute to like get a breath. If I'm understanding downtime correctly.
Well, apparently not for Wretch. No
Dim
breath.
Thanks.
Cool.
Hey, I tried to have surgery. Your kin messed it up.
Should have gone to a better doctor.
So we don't need to sleep during daylight downtime, because it's not sleep time yet. So any check you make during this downtime is focused. You have some options, and I will pass the book over in a minute. You can cook, you can craft, you can forage, you can hobby, which is not super relevant right now because nobody has a psychological condition at this moment. Not that they
Are
can
you
fix.
sure?
Not that they can fix with hobbying. You can keep watch. You can prepare. You can start a project. You can rest, which is not relevant because none of you are exhausted. You can recruit, which I don't think is super relevant because you are in the woods. You know, maybe you could try to find someone.
Incredible bunny.
You can scout, or you can perform a surgery. Again, not like the most relevant because nobody's like actively injured. I'm gonna pass this over to this side of the table, and then
I'm not letting you give any of my size to Wretch.
you may not do that surgery.
Is anybody
Sorry, no.
is anybody missing toughness?
No, that fight was kind of a softball. You just kind of destroyed it round two.
I feel kind of bad that you didn't get to do any of your cool stuff.
Oh, I mean, it's fine. It was kind of the tutorial fight anyway, so you just were kind of like, I've been here before.
May I?
Sorry.
It's fine.
May I scout?
Sure. So, I will steal my book back when you decide your downtime action. You also don't have to do anything, but, you know.
Yeah, I think Arne isn't doing any downtime actions.
Doing a little, just hanging out. Alright, so you're gonna scout. You're choosing a location within a day's travel.
Yeah.
I'll provide you some interesting information about
The
it.
giant glistening tower.
The glistening tower, absolutely. So you are staring at the big tower. Again, the sun is kind of like
Thank you.
beginning to go down, so you can get a decent view of it. Like I said, it's entirely made of prayer steel, which is kind of rare. I'm trying to think of things you could get from it just by like staring at it. Oh, here's something. You're looking at it, you notice that at first you think it's just like a solid metal tower with no windows. And then you notice like certain squares of the prayer steel seem a little newer in construction and are framed by what look to be window frames. The tower appears to have had windows at one point and no longer has them.
Wonder why that could be.
It's one of those things where you're like, something happened here.
It's not mechanical, but Arne is spending his downtime like doing formal exercises for the first time in his entire life.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing your training montage.
Yeah, he's like actually trying to like
Stop.
do a push-up. He's like, I've seen people do this.
A push-up. That's the whole downtime.
I mean, the only thing that Buzz would theoretically be doing is cooking. It doesn't help us in any way, but she is gonna make a meal.
Cool. Yeah, I will say,
I have something similar to the cook trait.
you have it. If you have a cook trait or something similar,
I have something similar.
nobody's lost any toughness. But I'll say, you know what? You could pack some little sandwiches for later.
Cool.
Roll a d6.
6.
He makes 6 delightful little sandwiches out of
Hooray.
hardtack and
Worm.
worm.
Sorry.
Hardtack and worm. My favorite sandwich,
Grilled
just like
worm.
my mom used to make. Hardtack and worm.
I guess if you slice it like this and add some of that, I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah, you
But-
toss like some herbs on it that you find. It's like it mostly hides the worm flavor.
It's fine. It'll do.
Great. Perfect.
Rowena's gonna sit on a rock right next to Arne and explain in detail the leg lengthening, shortening surgery.
Well, I'd say that would be a hobby if you were uneasy, furious, or morose, but you're chilling, honestly.
I mean, she's always morose. That's her go-to.
Is there like a beneficial condition I can give you for getting to info dump about your weird bone surgery?
And there is like teach a trait, you know?
Yeah,
That
there's.
requires XP is the thing about
They
that.
could be starting to teach the trait.
You're
She's not so much
benefit.
teaching the trait as she's like working through it herself.
Is it a step towards her goal? Does she get XP?
Kind of.
What's your goal?
You know?
Her goal is to gain like medical skills and knowledge regardless of the consequences. So
Would you say this makes you feel energetic and or euphoric?
yes,
You can pick which one.
euphoric.
Cool. You are.
The more horrified Arne is, the more euphoric.
You have the euphoric condition. You are floating on intense feelings of contentment and delight that may either help or hinder you based on rolls.
Your character might smile.
Maybe.
She looks like she's almost not frowning if you like
Yeah.
catch her in the light just right. Cool. So you all stop. You sit down. You grill up some worm hardtack sandwiches. You stare up at the tower for a long time. You are trying to do a push-up.
It's tough. There's a lot of body to push.
I guess some other brief lore about perception because you did stare at the tower. Maybe you're racking your brain of anything you know that you've heard. Perception is the child of sleep. Perception was talking to sleep, and sleep was like, "Hey, I'm going down to my brother Death's dinner party. Seems a little suspicious." And Perception's like, "Well, I know what will help. You should cut out both of your eyes and give them to me." And she was like, "Yeah, that sounds reasonable. However, it would not be fair. If you get them, you do have to share them with your little brother." So she gave one of her eyes to Perception, and she gave one to his brother Oblivion. Oblivion opened his eye up once, was like, "No," and threw himself into the sea.
Damn.
He was like, "I'm all good on that, actually." So where Perception's witches seek knowledge sort of obsessively, Oblivion witches basically magically lobotomize themselves at the regular, just like to forget things on purpose. So that's just kind of the dynamic you know about these gods. Again, they're all terrible, terrible beings. Just awful all around. Perception opened his eye, pinned it open, which is where that name, Cult of the Pinpricked Veil, comes from, because he never wanted to close it again. He now knows everything that ever happened in the past, and, as the book puts it, a certain amount of the future. Cool. So that's...
Yeah. The fact that a dude named Oblivion saw for the first time and they went insane is amazing.
That's real good.
Yeah.
And with that, I assume off you go to finish the final stretch of this to get up to Castle Stix. I think the sept sort of fight maybe put you a little on edge. You know, you were able to dispatch it, but you are starting to think that maybe there's, you know, a little more to worry about here than just wild hogs. But as you're kind of considering that, you're just focusing on finishing out this final leg. You know, you've done 70 to 75% of the travel for the day. You're continuing along. Conversation is tepid as always, I imagine. Eventually, as you're walking, you start to see a few more of those septs. And they're mostly leaving you alone, because again, they are not actively hostile like many of the dead are in Panem, unless you step on their special mirrors. So you're kind of just being a little more careful where your feet go. But you notice that a lot of them are just kind of like heading on upwards. They're kind of walking right along with you, just in the shadows off the path.
If you friends look at the tower, it's spring and they still have the windows all boarded up like it's wintertime.
I'm not so sure how much it has to do with the weather.
Right, God prison, right.
Do I see any reason why the septs would be heading on up? Just because it's their boy's day soon?
Yeah, it's just their special boy. They're tied to these mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, I want to go see my special boy. It's like his special day. That would be your guess.
Makes sense.
Cool. As you approach the walls of the castle, castle's a little interesting as a term in Doomsong because, as I can tell, it means sort of the idea of like a castle, like a stronghold, and it's also where the royal family lives also, which makes sense if you think about the world. You put the royal family in the place where they're least likely to get exploded by weird undead. Any of you know anything about Stix particularly, do you think?
A little bit.
Like royal family, anything. Okay, cool. Great.
I mean, I would probably know enough to be like, this is their major deal.
Yeah, okay. I will say you would know that Stix is ruled by a child queen because all of her family is dead. Her name is somewhere in my document. Queen Nihilus Corville. She did have an aunt who went off and became the Queen of Phlegathon when she married into that family. So now there's really no family looking over Queen Corville. She has 4 advisors who advise her. So that is, again, just information you're working with here.
Rowena would probably only know, like, illnesses or injuries. Like, if the, Habsburg jaw or something.
I mean, you might know about this just because, royalty death is part of your weird special interest, almost adjacent. So I would let you have that if you want it.
Yes.
Cool. Let me see if I can give you anything else on that.
So that I can info dump that on the rest
Yeah,
of the
you can
party.
just tell them all
as
the
we walk.
horrifying things. Yeah, I don't think there's anything specific. So I mean, you could really just decide how they died horribly, because everyone dies horribly here in
Okay.
Panem.
So as we walk up the mountain, Rowena's just gonna tell you all how the royal family died.
The Cornvilles died.
Yeah,
horrifically.
Yeah, horrific physical deaths, horrific illnesses. Yeah, all of it.
Cool. You finally reach the walls of Castle Stix. Outside, you would see a small amount of people are gathered. There's some of these voiceless onlookers. There's a couple people that look like knights. There is a woman who is wearing sort of like this bluish cloak with her eyes covered. They're all standing around. And as you get closer, they're gathering up all of these mirrors and trying to do something with them. Because again, they're silver. You're not really gonna stick them in a fire, I imagine. But they're kind of trying to quickly do some sort of cleansing thing to make these not be things that septs are tied to, which is it's a little bit heretical. They're doing a little bit of heresy, but again, you have to do a little heresy to stop all of perception's special oily boys. So they're, the woman who's wearing a sort of veil, she is doing some sort of rite by the look of it on these sacks full of mirrors that the onlookers and the knights are bringing her. They're kind of right outside the gates. What you want to do?
Take notes.
Cool. You all kind of watch. You're like, ooh,
Hello?
some of the voiceless onlookers will look up. They are called voiceless onlookers for a reason.
True. They probably cut their tongues out or something.
I will say, again, in your very basic knowledge of perception, you would know, because, again, these are, like, established members of the Ecclesiarch. They took a vow of silence because part of their job is to listen to everything perception spews so that they can prepare for the last day, which is the apocalypse. But they can't talk about it because that would be really bad. So they just listen to him yell at Cloud all day, and they write it down, and then they don't tell anyone. I don't even know that they write it down, really. But the woman with the sort of cloak and veil looks up. She says, are you... And she'll look at your cool goth outfits. Are you the Witchfinders?
That's us.
Who's asking? Oh, never mind.
Well, yes, I apologize. My name is Ataraxia. I am one of the advisors to Queen Corville. We're quite happy to have you here. Let me get you somewhere to rest. I imagine you've had quite a journey. Hopefully you didn't have too much trouble on your ascent up here.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Excellent. Well, let me bring you inside then. She will motion for one of the knights who appears to probably be like her personal guard to come with her, leaving the rest behind to continue just kind of dealing with these mirrors that she's now cleansed. She'll bring you inside a Castle Stix. It is, again, one part fortification, one part seat of power here in Stix, and with Stix being this place of like wealth and opulence, you're seeing like a lot of jewels and paintings and big fancy gold filigree structures. This is fancier than a lot of you have interacted with in any way, shape, or form, I would imagine.
Can I ask about the casting? I want to know if it's one piece. We're inside.
sorry,
Can I
what
see
was
if it's
that?
one piece? How'd you build the castle?
The castle itself is not prayer steel.
Yeah. Oh, no, the tower.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tower. But just, well, it's quite old, so documents are sparse, but I do imagine with many bricks and quite a bit of labor.
Told you.
Do you have any other questions about Tor Christatav I could perhaps answer?
Where are the witches?
The witches, well, there's none currently. We've been working quite hard to make sure that they aren't here, but if they were planning to come, I imagine it would be in large numbers all tomorrow evening.
They wouldn't need Witchfinders if they already found the witches.
Witches can be hard to disperse with. Maybe they already found them and need us to do what we do after finding them.
No, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, just because you can read doesn't mean you know everything.
Yes, in
Yeah,
previous years
you're
we've
right.
experienced an influx of followers of perception. If there was any day, he would communicate with them to attempt to help him out of his current situation. It would be today, well, tomorrow. So as a precaution, we do tend to seek the aid of your guild. We do thank you very much for coming. Is there anything I can get for you?
Food that isn't made of worms?
That should be easy enough. Yes, of course. I will get you some food that isn't made of worms.
Thank you.
Food that is made of worms?
That might be a bit more difficult.
I have some.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
Do you have any medical texts?
I could see what we have in the library.
Just some light reading.
Right. She will continue leading you through the hallways. It's not like a huge palace, you know. It holds one preteen girl
Child.
and her babysitters. But they find a spare room for you. It's quite nice compared to, you know, the logs or whatever you've been sleeping on. It's got some beds. It's got some linens, so it's more than you're used to. She will disappear to get you the things you requested. Was there anything else that you wanted to request from her before I do that? Great.
No, Arn has no needs.
No needs, understood.
Unless they have anyone else they want him to enact violence on,
Not currently.
then he's got nothing.
They got knights for that.
Yeah.
They probably have more sweet cakes.
I
still
have
have.
more sweet cakes if you need sweet cakes.
Eventually she will return. She brings you a big book of like illustrated diagrams of surgeries, which is most of medicine in this day and age. Some of the servants are following close behind her with, you know, whatever you would imagine on a nice big plate of food to welcome and thank someone for helping you out. But also this is a terrible kingdom where like it's springtime, so they probably don't have like a ton of fresh stuff. You know, you get some nice stew. There might even be a potato in it.
Ooh.
Isn't, if I'm remembering, is Stix the cold one? The ice one?
No,
No, that's something else.
that's
okay, never
one of
mind.
the other ones. I don't remember which. I'm bad at the names.
A different
But
one.
Stix is the shiny, fancy one with
Alright.
with the preteen queen.
Okay.
Is the castle decorated in like ye old K-pop posters?
You walk by like
The Bard Huntrix.
yeah, there's like a giant painting of like a cool bard. There's another giant like signed painting of like one of the Templars, the knights. It's a signed painting. It's like
Love it.
love always the Templar.
I love it.
You know.
You guys would probably notice that it's weird to not take off your outside gear inside, and Buzz has not removed her gloves. And in fact has not the entire time you guys have been camping.
This thing's gotta be stinky by now.
Yep.
I'm not judging you, but you know you can get
Like
fungus
eating,
in
like-
your hands.
You're eating like sweet cakes and stuff with your gloves on.
I have prepared every meal wearing a pair of gloves, yes.
Okay.
You can get fungus in your hands that way, which is fine. I can treat it. If you want the fungus, that's fine.
I'll take my
Sometime-
chances.
Sometimes get it in your toes.
Ew.
Yeah, I imagine you get that a lot.
No, I don't, because I don't wear shoes. And then it's like I'm just raw footing it.
Oh god.
We can get you shoes. We have shoe money.
We have shoe money?
You have like cuts in your feet from all the silver you said. You probably have tetanus.
You probably have tetanus.
Yeah,
can
Rowena just
step on
doesn't
a
even
mirror,
bother
yeah.
trying to like help this. Like Rowena's just like, this is a medical text of itself.
Great. Yeah, so you settle in. I think that is a very good chance to take our break. Hey, and welcome back. We are continuing along in our Doomsong one-shot. I've talked about it a lot so far, but very cool game. Made by a small indie group that's just like a couple people, and it's truly just such a good work of like role-play game fiction. I highly recommend picking up a copy of it. We do carry it at Tabletop Gaming Center if you're local to the area, along with their other book that is an adventure for it called Lord Have Mercy, which is so good. If you really like it and you're like, hey, I need more of this immediately, which is how I feel about it. I have read this thing through front to back like 3 times at this point. You should check out next week. Caesar Inc. is doing a Kickstarter for their next adventure for Doomsong called Thou Shalt Not Suffer the Witch, where you get to play as a Witchfinder in the Witchfinders Guild. It is set in a different kingdom, though. We would not be in Stix. We would be in Cositus, which is sort of the breadbasket of Panem. So a bunch of fun stuff with that. That Kickstarter is launching October 14th. There's a bunch of really cool stuff in it. There's like a mechanic where you have a weird cursed candle that's like actually this super cool like sculpted candle. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just really dope. And there's mechanics for what happens when the candle runs out in the Apocalypse game. So you can imagine what kind of happens there. There's more of those spooky cursed coins that Chris Caesar chimed in and said cursed themselves, which like super cool. Again, why I don't own one, because I already have bad luck with that sort of thing. And just like these are absolutely beautiful books, very high quality. The cover is like, I don't know what that's called, that treatment, but it's cool. It's embossed. The illustrations in this are absolutely beautiful, so go check it out. Like, I sound like I'm shilling super hard, but I'm just a really big fan of this game, and it's made by, you know, a small group of people, and you should check it out and support it. They have a free demo adventure somewhere up on Itch.io if you want to just give it a try. Like, a PDF copy is like $20, or you can stop at Tabletop Gaming Center and buy this beautiful book, or you can buy it on Caesar Inc.'s website, I believe. Check it out. That is my spiel. Not paid or promoted in any way. I just really like this book and simp for it. I've bought copies of this book to give to my TTRPG friends. Go check it out. Back in Panem, though, our horrible, miserable, terrible peasants, our Witchfinders, have arrived in Styx. And Styx is one of the nicer kingdoms. So you are living in almost luxury, sort of luxury. You have some nice stew. You have some beds that are only a little bit lumpy. And nobody in this palace has really smelled like rot or fungus. So really the lap of luxury of Panem you're in right now. It is now nighttime. If you would like to do any downtime actions, these are more relevant when we're doing a campaign. But there's still some things you can do if you would like to. You should probably sleep tonight rather than make focus checks, because you don't want to wake up exhausted to deal with the mind god, probably. But that's just a suggestion. You can craft, which lets you make more gear if you have the relevant items, which you could probably find if you put enough things in your pocket. You can cook, you can keep watch, you can prepare, rest, scout, you can do surgery. Or we can just pass the night by if we don't have any downtime we would like to settle up on.
Arne is early to bed. We've got a big day tomorrow.
You eat a big bowl of stew and you just faceplant into your bed.
You know it.
All right. Everybody else?
Yeah, I think before we go to bed, Buzz is just ladling out stew and handing out to people, and the stew seems to not run out as much as you think it would.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm going to find a linen closet to sleep in. Or just a cabinet, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, you find like a nice bureau that's empty because this is a guest room, and you just climb on in.
Yeah.
There are beds. You could sleep in a bed.
Those are open. This is nice and secluded.
You could sleep under the sheets.
Yeah, but then
Cocoon.
yeah, but then the foxes might get in.
To the castle?
This is just let me be comfortable, okay?
Okay.
Great. Yep.
Rowena's just gonna read medieval Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, you're looking at these ghastly depictions
figured
of
like a
like
cabinet,
how to
climbing
remove
up top.
like
Yeah.
malignant
And she is
and
loving
you're just
it.
like falling asleep to that.
Yeah, she takes some notes for herself, but yeah, she's falling asleep as she's reading medieval Grey's Anatomy.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. So everyone tucks in and has a very nice night of sleep. It's not. Okay, all right. Great. Ian.
Yes.
Would you say Rowena is a, does she frequently have dreams?
Yes.
What sort of dreams?
Of surgeries.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Mostly of surgeries.
Great.
Horrific injuries.
So, you are having one of your surgery dreams, as you do. And it's, I imagine they're typically very pragmatic. It's like, you're just having, like, you know, it's like watching a live stream of a surgery.
Yeah,
in your
it's like the
brain.
whole surgical theater thing, you know. She's both the surgeon and the observer.
Of course. I would say this is a dream that you've had sometimes of solving a particularly, like, difficult plague. There are many plagues that you could get here in Payton. But you're having this dream, and you're just working away on your little verstock, and you suddenly have this sort of like epiphany in your dream of just what you need to do to deal with this. You know, just more leeches or a little bit of alcohol right there in the open, whatever it is. And you solve it in your dream. And the dream after that is kind of a very different sort of dream than your usual, like, pragmatic surgery dreams. It's very, like, in and out, as dreams more traditionally are, of, like, weird little vignettes and scenes and things happening of just your success in solving this, and people, you know, citing you as this great surgeon, and everyone is, you know, I don't know that Rowena really cares about happy, but they're healthy and fortified, and it's all because of you. And you have, this is a dream you have. Moving around the table. Does Arne dream often?
Not often.
Okay. Yeah, so again, it's a little bit odd and out of place for you, but you're sort of having this dream. And it's sort of just like a calm, happy sort of dream, which is, I imagine, not the sort of dream you have when you have dreams. You are in really just like the guild hall, surrounded by people you don't know. I don't know, maybe Rowena's there, but people you know in the stream are like your good friends. And they're all people that you have helped in some way meaningfully, and that's just sort of information you know. And you have this deep sense of fulfillment. That's a weird dream you have. And then kind of the same thing for you. You're having these weird sort of in and out dreams. You dream often?
Yeah, mostly about her sisters and their fate.
Yeah. What does Buzz, like, hope for her sisters?
2 sisters, she hopes they're somewhere less painful. And 1 sister, she hopes all the pain befalls her.
Got you. Yeah, so you're having this dream. In this dream, just, again, it's almost like that, like, lightning moment where you suddenly just understand, like, you know, you have the information, like, your sisters are safe, you know that they're, like, comfortable and doing better, and that information just kind of puts you at ease, and then you kind of have this sense of, like, how you can make sure your other sister is, like, not that. And again, it's almost like, despite the undertones of this dream of being very, like, vengeance and, like, you know, fire and brimstone, there's this calmness to it that, like, your problems have been solved and you have been enlightened, and it's good. Do you dream?
Primarily nightmares, but occasionally something like just more like primordial, like hunting kind of things. Yeah.
Does Wretch have any sort of like goals in life? Doesn't need to be realistic.
To find and protect their friends.
Great. Yeah, so again, I think kind of a similar dream to Arne. I don't know. You have these people around you that you know in the dream are your friends, even if those people don't really exist in the real world, and you just have this sort of sense and knowledge that they are safe, and you know how to protect them, you know how to befriend them and keep them as your friends, and you know you have this sense of calm that everything's going to be pretty alright, because you know you've reached this enlightenment on how to make and keep and protect these friends. And you're just kind of seeing these vignettes of like having a good time with your pals, you know, throwing around the boulder or whatever it is you do for fun, eating bugs, squashing bugs. So that is sort of the night you all have of these dreams of just sort of being at peace, of all the things that you sort of wonder or feel uncertain about, just kind of being like resolved, and having this sense of fulfillment that you know does not tend to come easily in Panem. Who do we think would be who would be the first to awake in the morning?
Arne is always an early riser.
Cool. You wake up, the sun is still coming up, so it's, you know, like just about sunrise. You notice in the window, there's like the fortification wall outside of your window, and just like shoulder to shoulder, wing to wing, outside of your window is just this line of black owls just looking in at you. And as you get up and kind of like, they all take off one by one and fly away. And then over time, I assume people wake up as Arne does not be quiet at all. Just start
immediately start doing chores around the room.
Around the guest room, yeah.
Make the bed, sweep the floors.
Yeah. Great.
Did somebody come and take the dinner from last night?
I think Arne's cleaned all that up.
What did you do with it?
It's cleaned.
So yeah, it's not
Can we
there.
have it?
It's cleaned.
Did you throw it out?
I took care of it.
Hardtack it is.
I imagine breakfast would be brought to you. Instead of hardtack, it's bread that's almost not stale.
Whoa, soft tack.
Some preserves, so you almost have like some fruit. You won't get scurvy for once.
That's nuts.
I'll say, as you're like cleaning up, you're like, I'm gonna replace the sheets. You open up the you open up the cabinet and I just fall out.
Like tangled up in the spare sheets.
Yeah.
Great. Are you gonna share any information with the group? I'm not prompting you.
This is a bad place.
Why do you say that?
No trees.
There's something that wants us to think we can get something for nothing.
Well, I don't know about for nothing.
I've not worked enough for what I want.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
There was owls. It was weird.
There's gonna be owls. There's owls in the woods sometimes.
They were here.
In the room?
No, like outside the...
Sometimes when you sleep, you have dreams. And you see things that aren't there, but they're in your head.
Was it like a concerted
yes.
amount of owls?
I'm confused about owls are outside.
The
That
owls
sounds-
weren't the
owls
dream.
belong outside.
Yeah. Was
We're
it-
inside. If anything, we should be scared of the owls.
Was there something concerning about the owls?
We're here to do a job. We should do the job. We gotta get out of here.
I don't disbelieve you about the owls. I just want to know why they're freaking you out so much.
Because you're smart. Can you explain why this is bad?
He's hit his head a lot. And he sees owls sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Have you
I
tried
think-
breathing?
I think you need leeches.
Pop open a can of leeches.
God.
Would a sweet cake help you?
Take a chomp on a leech.
Inexplicably still has a full sweet cake.
That's not how leeches are used, but okay. If it helps. If it helps you.
I feel a little better.
Cool. Alrighty. So with that, it is morning. You have a bit of time if there's anything you would like to do. If you want to go scope out the tower, if you want to talk to anyone here in the castle whatsoever, you don't have to. Again, it's just offers on the table for you.
Can I wander around the halls?
Sure.
Like, am I gonna get in trouble? Actually, let me find out. I'm just gonna go wander around the halls.
Great. You know, I think that you get a couple odd looks, and then people see your black question mark tabard, and they understand. Like, they have been told that Witchfinders are coming to prepare for today.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know, actually pretty like respectful of you, which is weird.
Yeah. I'm going to find. I'm gonna find someone and just confuse them. I'm gonna try to talk to someone.
And just
I'm gonna,
confuse them.
like, not on purpose, but
Okay.
maybe like a maid hand, someone not important, someone who
Okay.
doesn't get talked to a lot.
Sure. Yeah. You see, like, you know, a random servant who's scrubbing the floors.
Yeah. Hey,
Hi.
what are you? Sorry, threw that to me. Why the floor doesn't need to be wet?
Well, it needs to be clean.
Why?
Well, because otherwise it'd be dirty.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna just leave. And I'm just like,
She's gonna
scatter
like
off.
kind of look at you and then go back to scrubbing.
I will re-enter the room. And
That's enough social interaction for today.
did you guys know that dirty is bad?
Yes.
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 Okay. I'm gonna have an existential crisis for a little bit.
Great. Okay, you have a little bit of an existential crisis. This is, I think, the most sort of like civilized place you've probably been.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
There's a lot to take in. They wash the floors here. Okay. Anyone else getting up to anything?
Arn is going to see how close he can get to the tower.
Sure. So the tower's sort of like out in, there's a courtyard. The castle is almost like built around the tower. It's not really a part of the castle because that would be weird. So there's a courtyard. It's a pretty fancy courtyard, you know. The tower takes up a big chunk of it in the center. As you get closer to it, you can't read, but the whole tower is inscribed with words.
I think I probably went with Arn
Yeah.
because I'm concerned about this man who is seeing owls.
Yeah,
Rowena's gonna go.
follow him just in case there's any else. Okay,
I'm gonna follow
In
my
case
friends.
of owls.
great. You can have your crisis on the go.
I want to be around my friends.
You're good friends. Great. So you head out to the courtyard. Like, there's a couple of the knights of the castle, as well as voices onlookers watching outside. You know, it seems like there's probably just a standard guard detail that's set up for this tower, but they don't try to shoo you away or anything from it, because again, you are here as the people who are watching out for it. The whole tower is inscribed with words, which, as those of you that can read get closer, you realize it is just writings from the church, the foundationals, which are kind of like the main stories of the church on the base, all the way up as like just more and more texts are inscribed into the thing. Above the door, there's the sort of like weird X symbol that the church uses. So just, you know, a lot of holy stuff all over it, sort of in the hope that that does something, I imagine.
Can I, like, look at it and see if it's actually doing anything?
Yes.
I'm an occultist.
Sure. I guess make a roll and you can add a 1 because you have a helpful trait.
6!
Great.
This is the best I've ever rolled in any RPG.
The prayer seal itself is maybe doing something, but, you know, kind of the whole thing with the church, like, the Immortal is dead. There's really not that much divinity you're getting out of the dead horse god that they're beating.
Dead horse god!
Any divinity that the Immortal had left was passed out to all of its terrible children and great-grandchildren and whatnot. So putting a bunch of words all over it is more just like, you know, it made them feel good. They're like, that probably helps. But you don't think in your occult studies, such as they are, that that's actually really doing much.
Cool.
It looks cool, though. You would also see kind of to the side of the tower, very close to it, but kind of like, almost in like a weird position. Like, it's not centered to any sort of corner of it. It's just kind of like next to it. There's a big old, like, stone statue of a guy.
What guy?
This is Saint Chrysotaph. You realize the statue is essentially also just like a monument to where he was fallen. And there's
So is it, I was gonna say, is it a stoic one or is it like a defenestration?
no, it's not like him in like the death pose. No, it is like a nice statue of him, and there's like some writing under it of like what we can learn, like, you know,
From defenestration.
Don't
Yes.
do heresy.
don't do heresy, don't listen to the vile lies of, you know, perception and the things that he says, because it will drive you to madness. You know, a lot of, very much the brand of the church, which is all like, don't do this or you'll get killed. You know?
Cool.
So that's kind of your sight. Like I said, now that you're close to it, you can see that all of the windows have been sealed with prayer steel. That is notably like of newer construction. So the tower don't have windows anymore.
Arn gonna kind of make conversation with any of the knights that he sees. Just like ask them about, like, you know, we've got the security taken care of. Are we making sure that we're protecting this tower? And, you know, got the sight lines. And, you know, make sure we don't get any witches coming in here.
Yeah, one of the knights is talking to you, and I think at some point it's just kind of like placating you, like, yes, yes. And like, yeah, eventually it's kind of like, yeah, we got it, thank you. But like, trying to be polite, because you are an expert in this sort of thing. They're like, can we assist you in any way? We're expecting that you will join the knights outside of the palace walls, as that's where we need to deal with any witches that do come up.
Yes, of course, yeah. Just making sure we get the, you know, survey the area, understand what we're dealing with.
Excellent. If you require anything, we're at your service. All right. Excellent. Anything else we're getting up to? Any other people you want to bother? Anything else you want to scope out? Or you're just biding your time at this point.
So what is the plan for the day?
Why is everyone looking at me?
Because you're tall.
Right.
Draw the eye.
Watch the tower, I guess. Make sure nobody tries to go in it.
Okay. Because the people are dirty and the tower has to be clean.
Because the people are heretics and their god is in it.
Close enough.
Yeah, so the people are dirty and the tower needs to be clean.
Sure.
Okay.
I think the tower is also dirty because it has, you know, the Traitor God in there.
Well, the outside's quite clean. You see like a voiceless sound looker walk back with like a little bucket and a sponge.
That would,
Do they have like the window cleaner? Like
Yeah, absolutely. It's cleaning the sealed up
there's, like,
windows.
Cleaning
so
the
you're using
not
like
windows.
siege towers?
yeah,
Just someone like going down it on like a rope, like.
yeah, with the squeegees.
So dumb.
Great. I mean, I guess if there's nothing else you want to do to prepare, or you can just head out to your stations and wait it out.
Do we get the vibe that, like, we're preparing for a witch onslaught or something?
You imagine they have planned something, as they typically do on this day, because, you know, many of the witches will be busy stargazing and getting prophetic visions and whatever, but some of them are drawn here by perception, who's like, hey, it's my special day. Aren't you gonna come, like, get me out of my timeout corner
Are you gonna bring
on
me a
my
birthday
special
cake?
day for my birthday, or not really?
You gonna bring me a birthday present on my birthday?
So you're not expecting that like every witch of perception in Panem is gonna just like storm this palace, but you are imagining that a certain number of them and whatever machinations they have tried to plan with perception, that's gonna come to fruition today.
I guess we just go out and observe.
Yeah.
You know,
We should get a aerial view of some sort. See if there's any weird, suspicious activity.
Probably ask to be let up on, you know, like the walls around the castle for sure.
On the rope.
And then if
On the
anyone,
rope, yeah, you can get up on the rope with a squeegee.
and if anyone gets crazy, you could throw a boulder at them. But no, you're better at throwing people. You can throw a person at them.
Who?
The lady with the sponge was mean to
No,
me.
but who would you throw?
That's mean
Oh.
to you?
How do you feel about being thrown?
I would probably break.
I can fix that. Maybe.
All right, so we got a
How many
plan.
years would it take?
1 year.
That's the thing about Buzz is, like, if you look at her, she looks like she would, a strong breeze would knock her over.
All right, so we got a good throwing plan.
Yes.
I'm sorry, is the plan to throw me?
You really got to start paying attention, Buzz.
Can you throw him instead?
I mean, you're the big, you know, sept killer. So,
I'm not that big.
You know, think, throw you with your fancy sword and.
You can have the sword if you want it. I don't.
No, it's a heretic sword. I don't need it.
Okay.
I can point out people that are dying and you can throw them.
Okay, so
Or
we have a
they're
backup
suffering.
plan if you die before I'm able to throw you.
I feel like Wretch is the most throwable person in this party. I don't understand why you're targeting me.
Look, we're trying to hunt witches.
You know what I will do? I
Not
will
really being
look
too
for
clever.
owls.
Sure. Yeah, you're like, I need to walk
Wait a
away.
minute.
Are the owls causing this?
Yeah. I don't necessarily think there's like a cost to this check, but I will have you roll a check.
Okay, yeah, because I'm that like Pathfinder person, wild.
Yeah, you can. That's definitely a helpful trait.
A 3.
Cool. I think as these two are kind of like going back and forth about who's
Please
the
don't
most
throw me.
who's the most throwable of your unit, you just kind of casually notice like every so often one of those black owls will fly by.
Do you point the owls out to anybody?
I think after a while I'd be like, yeah, there are owls. See, they're outside, they're not inside. We just go inside and we're safe from the owls.
Does that owl look like a familiar?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Owls. There's not a ton of like. There are definitely owls in this area. I don't think they're like pure black owls with piercing eyes. So they're definitely like they don't look, and I think you would get this too. Like these are not like your everyday like owl.
Okay.
These are weird
owls.
Weird owls.
That is a concerning owl. I think I owe you an apology.
Thank you. Can I throw something at an owl?
Yeah, absolutely. You're in the courtyard. You could find a hefty rock.
Yeah. Find a hefty rock and
He's gonna do it.
He's doing the thing.
Nothing
I
bad
guess
could happen
roll an
from this at
attack.
all.
Okay.
This is I would say this is helpful gear for killing birds with stones and whatnot. So you get a +1 to that.
I'm also very large.
And I would say this is a focused roll because you have time to sort of, prepare and wait for the next owl. So you can roll 2d6 +1.
I got a high of 4 with +1, 5.
I actually don't know the stats on owls. Hold on. Because they do have stats.
Owl stats.
Owl. Yeah, toughness is 2. I guess I'm going to play this out the right way instead of just being like, yeah, you crush the owl, which is definitely just what happens. But, let's read the rules anyway, because that's what we're here for.
What
we're
happens when you hit an owl with a boulder?
Well, let's find out. According to the attack table, when you hit 2 over, which is what you did, the owl is battered. It says a piece of their armor is not relevant. I'm gonna say
Owl's helmet falls off.
yeah,
That
you
one
break
children's
the
book.
owl's wing and it just like falls to the ground.
What children's book?
I forget. It's
Like
owls
across the
with
courtyard a
main
little bit.
characters.
There's now this owl that you have deflated.
Deflated.
I go grab the owl.
Yeah, it's not super happy about that, but there's not much it's gonna do about it. Again, it's a weird owl. I think you all would have enough working knowledge of like how this world works to know that that's a witch's familiar.
Yeah.
We got witches.
You would also know, because again you are witchfinders, that killing a familiar typically kills the person it belongs to.
Well,
Well, at the very least, we have a hostage now.
We do have a hostage.
Great.
I mean, shouldn't we just do the good old... Or do we wait till they get feisty?
Anything else we can learn from this, or
I can fix it. And
We could-
perhaps it's which will make themselves known to us.
The witch needs to be nearby, within a mile. So I say we find any witch that looks, or any person that looks particularly injured for no reason, and question them.
I'm down to start exploring if you think you can spot a witch.
It should be easy. Their injuries should mirror those of the owl, so people with broken arms.
Cool.
It's like a voodoo doll.
It's a familiar.
A familiar
It's like
voodoo?
day one Witchfinder stuff.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
watched the training about this.
I couldn't read!
This is true.
They handed you like a big like document of like which
Witchfinder.
I saw
Basic
a group
training.
of people, and they were all traveling together, and I was like, I want to be a part of that.
Wait, are you not even like an official Witchfinder? You're just
Just
here.
like count me in,
Yeah.
boss.
I am also one of you.
Someone felt bad for me. That's all I'm saying.
Is the owl conscious?
I mean, depends on how much Arne has been shaking it, but it was.
I've just been trying to kind of hold it by the neck.
Yeah, it's not
but
like-
I'm not like,
It's like
roughing it up.
It's like a scruffed cat at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
It's like not thrilled.
You know they have very sharp talons that can tear you open. Would you like something to tie it up?
That would be helpful.
Rowena will help you. I have the whip, so Rowena will help you tie it up with the whip. So you can toss it over your shoulder.
Great. Yeah, I can tie it up.
Okay, yeah, you tie the owl up with the whip. You now have this familiar. You want to go look around and see if you can find an injured person nearby. Where do you want to search? Do you want to look around the castle? Do you want to go outside?
Probably.
See if there's anyone just like rolling around in the dirt outside.
Probably start in the castle.
Sure.
And fan out from there.
I would say we're making a check. This is probably a group check, which we've yet to do.
Are we
Group
back
checks.
inside the castle now?
Yeah, you were in the courtyard, unless you
Okay.
want to do anything else while you're out there. Cool. So in these situations, one player will make the check, and we are treating the rest of you as allies. I would say it's helpful to have multiple people looking. They're not hindering you. So who would like to lead the group check? Does anyone have anything that makes looking around better?
Not looking around, but looking for witches specifically.
Yes, I would say you've got your
And Rowena's good at looking for injuries.
true.
Mm.
I would say Rowena is perfect for this because Rowena can spot weird bones a mile away.
True.
Okay. So 1 die? 1d6?
I'd say this is a focused. You've got plenty of time to do this. So 2d6, you're adding +2, +1 for your allies. So 2d6 +3, taking the higher of the numbers.
So that's a 6.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, I would say that is a success. You are looking around the palace for a bit. You stop by kind of outside where you were yesterday, where they're continuing their work of just trying to purify these mirrors. And you, Rowena, notice that the advisor you were speaking to yesterday, Ataraxia, as she's doing these sort of rituals, there's a lot of hand motions involved, and she's just not holding her left hand correctly at all. It looks like she's trying to mask an injury.
How far away are we?
It's up to you. I'd say, they're at least a good 10 feet away.
Okay. Rowena will silently point that out to the group and then approach. Is it Ataraxia?
Yes.
Approach Ataraxia.
Yeah. She's continuing her little I'm purifying these right now with my skills. She turns. Did you need something?
Seems like you maybe have injured your hand.
Oh, I've just a bit of a cramp. I do suffer from them sometimes.
Just a cramp, you say?
Yes.
Rowena's gonna turn and
Have you tried breathing?
Rowena's gonna turn and pluck, while looking at Ataraxia, pluck a feather straight out of the owl.
She's kind of twitches. Ooh. Seems you've got something there.
Would you like to have a conversation with us? Somewhat private.
I suppose so. And as you sort of turn,
Not turning my back on her.
yeah, and sort of walk away, how you back away slowly. she is going to sort of give a little snap of her fingers. And from this totally purified pile of mirrors, several septs are going to spring up. And we're going to enter combat.
Cool.
Cool. So let me just get my affairs in order here. And I guess, hope I don't murder the whole party, but also that's kind of the fun of it all.
I was gonna say, they could make a character in 2 minutes.
Well, it's 9:26. If you guys die, that's just the end of our...
That's just it. That's
yeah,
just
and I
the
mean,
end
that's
of it.
Doomsong. That's the best demo I can give
If we all die.
and we stop there.
If you die in the game, the stream dies in real life.
The stream dies in real life.
What number
Just
would
black
I
out your section.
pick to snap the owl's neck?
Oh my god.
You just
Yeah.
whip it over.
Yeah. What number would
feel
I?
like
What
that's
number
a-
would I pick to?
You can
to
literally
tighten,
crack the whip.
To tighten the whip.
I feel like that's a focus action.
She tied it around the owl's neck.
You could just crack the whip. Like, that's all you got. You could do an attack on her and do no damage.
Whip her with her own owl.
Oh my
And
god.
you're hitting the owl in her.
Content
It's-
warning, animal cruelty.
Does the whip make a hoot sound?
No!
It's fine. It's an ontologically evil owl.
It is technically fey. It's not actually an owl.
It's infernal.
Actually,
So again, it's an ontologically evil owl, so no worries.
Ontologically evil owl.
I feel like from what we've learned so far about witches, like, you know, she just tried to call our bluff on this hostage situation.
we also
Yeah, I feel like
shouldn't have had a conversation. We should have just hunter pounced her and just call back.
What was that? Court of Blades? Court of Blades.
Court of
Go watch
Blades,
it. It's so good.
Ajax. We just wanted 100 pounds everyone.
Alright. Great. So, cool thing about this game that I'm going to share, because it's not going to come up, when you build a NPC stat block for a witch, you do get to go, like, look at the witch abilities and add them, kind of just tack them onto a human stat block. All of Perception's witch abilities are completely useless in combat because they're nerds. That's not going to come up at all, but that is a cool thing. All the different witches have different abilities. They each have 2 like full pages about all the cool things they can do. All of the things that Perception witches can do is like know something, tell someone something, ask Perception a question. So not super relevant here.
She knows she's gonna get beat up.
Well, yeah, she can see that she's gonna get beat up. Okay, we are going to start combat.
Okay.
So you see 3 septs have cropped up out of this.
Oh.
Are we moving on?
Sorry, I'm just setting some dice.
Oh,
I
gotcha,
got
gotcha.
4 NPCs here.
Gotcha.
Cool. Do we have any ones?
Oh, I didn't set my. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. My bad.
Well, while we're doing that.
I'm gonna pull out my fancy sword.
Yay! Okay, you take out your cool sword.
Which, by the way, I probably should have checked. This does extra damage versus the other kind of bad guy god.
Oh, yeah, because it is,
Because it's
yeah, goth.
goth.
It's goth, and the owls are goth, so that doesn't really help you.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but
Should have checked. I should have said
the price of being goth.
the price of being goth.
I also have a 1.
Okay.
I will draw my manacles.
Great. Sounds good. Any other ones on the board? All right, 2s on the board. No? Okay, I have a 2.
Oh no.
As I guess Rowena would probably be closest to Ataraxia. She's gonna try to stab you. Sorry, there's a lot of pages I'm moving around here. What is your toughness?
4.
Okay, so that is gonna go over by 1. So according to our table of pain and suffering, it's piercing damage. You lose 2 toughness. Cool. That is gonna be her thing she does. She just like takes a small knife and just like gets you straight in the gut.
Ow.
You're already thinking about the surgery you'll need to do
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
So you're a little
Cool
distracted.
character idea.
Cool. 3s. Do we have some 3s? Alright, so hey, one of the septs is gonna let out a scream of shock and hatred that reverberates through the air. I need everyone to make a resist against the fear. I will say, take a +1 to this because you've dealt with it before.
Do I still get the +1 from stubborn?
Sure, yeah. So,
I'm euphoric too.
That's
Yeah.
a 7.
I'll say
I get
+2
+2.
because,
Okay.
yeah, ain't nothing gonna break your stride.
That is a 1, and I'd like to flip a coin.
Sure, flip the
That's a
Doomcoin.
6.
Alright, so tabletop logo is
Heads.
heads. Okay, and heads is good.
Heads is good.
Tails.
Okay.
Only coming up tails.
You gotta run for it.
Great.
Oh,
Throw
so
that guy away.
you are now going to be taking a retreat action at the end of the turn. It's going to be pretty difficult because there's like 4 enemies around you.
Yay.
And there's nowhere you can really hide from them. That's okay. That's fine.
There's
fine.
nothing crazy good for exceeding the check, is there?
Let's see.
I got a 7.
Sounds pretty good. Let me hold up here.
Rolled a 7.
So we got a 6, a 7.
I rolled a 5. I got the +1 from the experience with
Perfect.
it. So +1 with
That
the...
is a
Yeah.
success with a... It's just a success. I
Great,
know that.
success.
You gain 1 footing.
Yay!
You also got a 6.
Can't go over max, right?
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. You cannot be frightened by this anymore.
Yay!
You 2 gain 1 footing.
Alright.
And Wretch is running for their life when we hit 6 in the order.
Do they get the bold or the unshakable? For resisting fear? Like, I don't know what the crown means, is all.
Oh, that is like crit success, which you can only get with a Doomcoin.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Nice.
Yeah, so over is the good. If you want to risk it, you can flip
Go
the
for
Doomcoin.
it. You'll never be
but
scared again.
Right now, Wretch is doomed. That's nice.
Comes with the name.
Okay. 4s. Do we have some 4s on the board? Great.
A lot of
Awesome.
stabbing happening.
Let's do some stabbing, everybody. Who would like to stab first?
Well, Rowena's not gonna stab.
Oh, it's Rowena gonna do.
Rowena's gonna grab the whip
And just
tighten it.
cool. Okay.
Just step on one side and pull on the other.
Yeah.
Strangling owls.
Do we want to let Rowena kill this ontologically evil owl first?
Yeah, sure. We
Great.
can kill an ontologically evil owl.
So go ahead.
Not animal cruelty, because it's a fey creature
It's
thing.
not-
It's
it just-
infernal.
Yeah.
It's just an owl-shaped yucky being.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everybody.
This isn't an if not owl shaped, like if not owl, why owl? No, this is not an owl.
Not an owl. It's a monster shaped like an owl.
Cool.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d6 to attack the owl with the whip.
Am I still euphoric?
Yeah, I don't know if that really helps you with owl murder.
I think
it does, 'cause it's
feeling
anatomy.
The bones crack.
Yeah. There's an
Sure.
anatomy there.
Sure, I would
Yeah.
say that is a +1
Alright.
because that is a basic leap of logic, as they say. So it's a helpful
5.
be scared. Okay, 5. The owl has a toughness of 2, if I remember, so that's over 3. And whip is, I imagine, bludgeoning. The owl has to resist death because you have smashed its face. I don't know how that happened, but
Well, I didn't smash its face.
Its face has been smashed.
that's what happens when you roll over 3 on bludgeoning.
Oh.
Somehow you smash. I'll imagine just all the other things were smashed.
What's strangling?
Most of the
Bludgeoning?
owl is smashed.
Yeah,
Okay.
most of the owl is smashed.
Okay.
It must resist death. You guys can feel free to load up attacks if you are going to while I find the death.
I'm gonna
save
start
for the owl.
indiscriminately stabbing
Do
septs.
NPCs resist death? I thought I read that.
Oh, maybe they don't. Okay, yeah, sure. The owl smashed.
Am I
Minor
wrong?
NPCs do not resist.
Yes.
I would argue the owl is not a minor NPC
To be
by
fair,
virtue
she is.
of
She
being
is a. She
connected
is,
to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry.
You're good.
In my head, it was still just an owl.
It's still not an
I
owl.
know. It's still just.
I feel like we've established it's not an owl.
No, she got over. Well, the owl got over, so not today.
Not
The
this
owl is like not looking great.
Great. Arn would like to kill the owl.
All right, Arn. Are we good with Arn trying to kill the
Yeah.
owl next?
He would like to use his hands for
Okay,
this.
so bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Not animal cruelty.
Still not an owl.
I'll go
The
back.
familiar in the shape of an owl.
It's just an owl-shaped stinker.
Monster.
Little stinker.
Stinker.
Little stinker. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
That's a 6.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Crit, crit,
So that's
crit.
getting into heavy damage.
I'm going to throw the dice at you.
Okay. Heavy
crit.
damage.
Technically, that has to stay in front of me.
Has to
Oh,
resist
sorry.
death
Yeah,
again.
because you're doing.
Yeah.
Difficulty is now increased significantly because it already resisted death today. And even if it does resist death, it's not in a good shape. Nope. Okay, she is dead. And so is her owl. Ataraxia just crumples into a heap in front of you guys as you punch this owl real hard. The owl dissipates into smoke because it's not a real owl.
Are the septs still causing problems?
Yeah, the septs are still causing
Okay.
problems.
I'm gonna start stabbing them.
Sure.
That's a 6.
Okay, cool.
I feel bad for rolling so good. Usually I roll like a chump, but today it's just 6, 6,
And that's
7, 6, 5,
slashing
6.
damage. Now these, I would say, are not major characters. They're just little guys.
Arn is so excited to take out the witch, and then looks over, is like, yeah, see that, and sees you, like taking out the septs again.
Cool. So
We're working together. Everything's great. Me and my friends.
I love my friends. That is, you got a 6.
As
Tough
Arn's
and
like
2,
having a
2
crisis
over.
punching
Um,
one owl. Owl-shaped.
Just
You know how
dissipates.
stuck up
It's
she
gone.
is?
There's 2
One
more
less
septs.
grease ghost. 2 more septs, you said?
2 more septs.
That's too many. That's too many.
It's 2 that are going to beat the hell out of me.
There should be
Yeah.
fewer septs.
So one of them is going to try to hit you because you seem to be the threat.
Yeah, Val.
You're definitely the biggest, toughest, most fightiest, most violent person
Yes,
here.
definitely. Me. The person made of spider webs and hope.
Not the waif life like woman that couldn't strangle an owl.
So your toughness is 4?
My toughness is 4. My protection is 3 because I have a shield.
Okay, so that is 1 over. Piercing, I'll say, because they're just hitting you with broken mirrors. Tetanus attack.
Tetanus attack.
I cast tetanus.
That's my cool
It's
witch
like
ability.
pocket sand but worse.
Tetanus.
Pocket rust.
You lose 2 toughness. for this
Oh, that's half my toughness.
attack. It is.
That's unpleasant.
The other one, who does he want to go for?
Arn's right here.
We'll go for her. we'll go for Arn because you did just kill their boss via her owl. Gonna try to hit you with your what was that? 12?
Yeah, 6 toughness, 6 protect, or yeah, 6 toughness.
Okay,
6 protection.
it can't hit you.
It cannot
So
hit
it
you.
could
Nothing
hit
can
someone
hit
else.
you. You are
Um,
untouchable.
I do think it's going to learn from the error of its ways, but it does try to hit you first, which doesn't go great. Cool. Are there any 5s on the board? 6?
I had it 6.
Cool. What was your 6?
I have to like rethink this because my focus was all on the owl,
Well, the owl's
which is
gone.
now gone.
Outlimped.
Not necessarily my having specifically to do with the 6, but when the owl disappeared, did the feather disappear that I plucked?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you really need it. Then you really
No,
No.
I'm wondering. For fashion purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Unfortunately, it's not a real feather because
Each
it
which I
wasn't a
killed.
real owl.
Not a real owl.
It's like almost a Twin Peaks
what can
reference.
Rowena do here?
I've never seen Twin Peaks.
Are there mirrors around? On the ground?
Are there mirrors on? Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. Rowena has swift-footed, so for my focused action, can I just go smash some mirrors with my feet?
They're silver.
Oh. Okay.
You
I can't
could
smash them
warp
with my
some,
feet.
but yeah.
That's not gonna do anything. Is there a fire?
Probably. You know.
Alright, Rowena's just gonna chuck
You know,
some
there's
mirrors
rituals happening.
into the fire.
Okay. I don't know the melting point of silver. I'm gonna be honest.
High, I imagine. It's still, it's gonna come out of the mirror on fire.
I imagine it would at least maybe distract these greasy
Yeah,
ghost
they're
men
like,
to
"Oh."
like be like, oh, maybe we should go get our greasy ghost mirrors out before they melt.
Yeah.
There's a fire?
I don't know. I asked if
More
there was a
question:
fire.
can we just flip the mirrors over? Because don't they have to face the stars?
I would say that might have some sort of effect.
I think to, like, destroy the vow, you have
Yeah.
to destroy it.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
destroy them, but I feel like turning them over might do something just because that's like a fun little thing to
Well, maybe
remember.
some of them don't land in the fire and they just land face down. Rowena's not very physically, like, she's not built for physicality.
Cool. All right,
She's built for
so
doctoring.
you do that, and then we have to deal with that you are retreating.
Yes.
Cool. So retreating.
Forced retreat.
It is difficulty is 5.
Light even.
The difficulty's gotten a little better because there are only 2 things left, so the difficulty's now 7. And they would get to make a opportunity attack on you.
So I get to see how hard I fail.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you not possibly roll more than a 6? Or can you
Yeah,
not
but-
possibly roll a 7?
No, I can't roll a 7.
Okay, so
Flip the Doomcoin.
I can flip
yes.
the Doom coin.
So we skipped the whole roll because you have automatically failed it.
Okay.
this
This
is
flip the Doom coin. I roll a 7 now.
We're gonna skip the
Okay.
rollings, go straight to Doomcoin.
Oh,
So,
okay. That makes
for a daunting or trivial check, this is daunting. Skip straight to the result, which would be under, fail with the cost, and now you must flip the Doomcoin.
Success.
Yay!
Finally.
Cool. All right, so we go from under to equal. You escape in a disorderly fashion. Then you need to gain. Oh, move a long distance and exit combat. We'll see how those attacks go. But should you survive, you will gain morose, pensive, uneasy, or furious as a condition.
Okay. I get to choose, or are you gonna choose?
Um,
It's more fun if you choose, or I can roll for it.
I feel like that's more of a character choice. How would you feel about having to being terribly scared? I would say probably either morose or uneasy,
Yeah.
unless you think this would really like
Morose
rage.
is just a really fun word, so I'm gonna pick that one.
Yeah, you're morose. Okay, let's see if these things kill you or not.
That's why we got 2 character sheets. Woo!
You know, I think I let you kill that sept too easy, but that's okay.
Who, me?
Yes.
something working in my favor?
Because I was not adding things that I should have that were really important. But they're gonna spend, I think, a footing each to attack you. What's your toughness plus protection?
My toughness plus protection is 8 total.
Cool. Both of their attacks just miss you.
What?
Yeah, so you're chilling. And I definitely let you kill it too easy, but that's okay.
That means the next ones are gonna be nice and fun.
Great. Yeah, that was just a gimme. That was that one was having a rough day.
I'll let Arn do the other two.
You have now just run off. I don't know where to. Did you go in the palace? Probably you ran out to the woods, I imagine.
It'd probably just raw panic. I'd probably because I'm in castle walls.
You're outside right now, just outside the castle, because that's where you found her.
Then yeah, jumping into the woods, shrubbery, anything.
Cool.
Shrubbery.
Great. You do that. You have dove into the shrubbery. That is the end of the round, unless there was any other 6s to resolve. Great. I should technically be putting my dice where you can see them. I'm just going to tell you the numbers aloud because I don't want to take down my DM screen again. Let's see. Oh, that's fun. That's terrible. That feels like more of a bad thing, though.
Oh, what is my where can I find my debuff? Add it to a trait.
Oh, it's a condition.
Go in your condition spot and
Okay.
here I'm gonna go to the index.
So they were, in fact, okay. This is maybe not good for you guys, but I think this is a logical action based on the things that have occurred. I have 2 ones on the board, just to make that known. 1 for each sept. Is everyone set?
I am ready.
Cool. Do you have your...
Oh no.
Oh, no, it's okay.
There's not a defend option. There's a leave option.
I think the best you can do is attempt to regain some footing, because that will buff your...
I have full footing.
And you can also go above your footing. I don't remember if the footing empties out at the end of the turn, but you can add some extra footing if you do recover.
Okay, cool.
All right. We good?
Yeah.
1s. All right.
I'm gonna give Arn +1.
Okay, Arne has +1.
Whatever Arn's doing, he's got +1.
Cool. You got a 1 in front of you.
Yeah, I was also gonna do the aid. So they ready it now to spend for a future check. Is that?
Yes, you can ready a die. You essentially just keep it to the side somewhere.
Okay.
You can use it at some point during this combat.
Great.
You have now readied that action to aid someone if need be. Great. The septs are also taking a 1 action this time. They are distracted as they remember something from their former lives, as they watch you throw their special mirrors into the fire. They both regain 3 footing.
Sad.
That will empty out a little at the end of the turn at least, but they are now stronger because they're feeling sad about their mirrors. Great. Any 2s? Okay.
I'm gonna dash towards you.
You can go get it together.
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Just to do some. I don't know if I need to do anything again. I have swift-footed.
Tetanus. All right. Any other 2s? Any 3s? All right. What are we doing?
Recovering.
Cool. You gain 2 footing.
Yay.
4s.
4.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I'm gonna attack.
Great. So what are you using to attack?
Going for his punch strategy. He never got to really try it the first
that's
time.
fair.
Punch
That's
a
fair.
ghost. Punch a ghost.
Okay, go ahead and try to punch the ghost.
With +1.
He's also burly. That's a 6 on the die.
Great. So that doesn't work. And
Great.
also, you have touched the sept. I do need you to now resist death.
Oh!
Nice.
Because they are bad to touch, which the person who could have maybe told you that is hiding in a bush.
I'm learning things.
We're learning as we go. So the difficulty for this is 5.
Okay.
Is there any traits or anything that would help you to resist this?
This game is brutal.
It's awful.
I'm trying to decide if there's any argument to be made for any of my traits, and I don't
That
think
is
the
your
answer is
resist
yes.
death cheat sheet, by the way. You ain't looking great.
Yeah, just roll.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Have I spent my one?
The one...
The one that I said was aiding.
Oh, yeah, you do have a
that was
plus
on
1.
the punch.
Did you add the one to your punch?
I did.
Okay.
It didn't matter.
Because that was a...
Yeah.
Okay. Because in that case, I should have saved it.
Cool.
How would we know?
How
So,
would we know?
are we
How
under
would we
then?
know?
What was the
5.
5?
Can you aid yourself?
The time to 8 has passed. The only thing that would help is if you have a trait or a gear that would help you to resist this thing's terrible, stinky touch.
Okay, I'm gonna make my argument. He's a very large man. I know this has been said many times.
You cast plead with DM.
But
I don't know that
Wait,
that
Arne.
one. I don't know.
he is also wearing armor.
It's a ghost.
It's a
Yeah.
ghost.
Like,
Is it magic armor?
big and
Anti-ghost
wearing
armor?
armor are really not the thing when you get ethereal ghost death touch, I would say.
Then my final argument is that his righteousness, his belief that what he's doing is right, and that these ghosts need to be destroyed, and he must survive to do that.
So do you want to flip a Doomcoin to see if...
Let's flip the dude.
I will say, here are the stakes. You are currently under. You will fall unconscious and lose all toughness. At dawn, which is not super relevant to this one shot, you would flip to see if you die. If you get to equal, you will lose an action die and hold out. If you get tails, you will die instantly.
That's heads.
Yay! Let's go. So you are doomed, but you are alive. Hold out. If you have 2 action dice, lose an action dice. Increase the difficulty of all attempts to resist death by 1 until dawn. So not only is it increased by 1, but any other resist deaths are naturally increased by 2. So your now base to resist death is 6. It is 8 if you touch the thing again.
Got it.
But you have learned a valuable lesson.
Don't touch it.
Okay, great. That was, what was that, a 4 that we did all that on?
4.
Any other 4s? Any 5s? Any 6s? Yes.
All right. I think have I gotten to Wretch?
Do you
Yeah.
have a weapon?
I do.
So, Rowena is gonna do a little bit of trepanning,
Sure.
because that's an ability I have.
Yeah, what's that do?
I'm gonna pump you up.
Yeah,
As
I'm
the best
dissociating
as,
right
yeah,
now.
it's like
I'm in
Rowena
shock.
can undo that.
Okay,
With her
sweet.
mind.
Do you know what trepanning is?
No.
It's drilling a hole in someone's skull.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do.
Real
quick.
You'll put it right next to the
We're
other
gonna
one. It's
relieve that
fine.
anxiety one way
You
or
take
another.
out like a big nail and a hammer, and you're
I
like,
do-
I got this.
I do have.
Lobotomized.
I have needles. So
It's
Cool.
literally
So we're doing
drilling
a-
a hole in
Alright.
someone's
Battlefield lobotomy.
yeah. So yeah, we're gonna relieve that anxiety pressure one way or another.
New
Great.
t-shirt.
You're dissociating, so you're not gonna
Not
say
worried
no.
about it. Yeah. My friend
So-
is bringing a large needle to my face. Why would I possibly break out of dissociation?
So now you have a hole in your head.
Yeah. New T-shirt. I got
How
lobotomized
does?
at TTRPG.
Are you just making a roll, like a normal roll?
I actually have to look. It's like a thing in there.
Oh,
I
it's
don't-
your
I
panning.
don't remember.
It's a ability.
Ability.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
We can take the
crazy.
jacket off if it's gonna cause problems.
No, it's just me being sloppy. I'm gonna let you do it because it's your nice fancy book and
Your panning is on page 140.
pretty pricey.
Let's see.
And
So, level 1, I assume you have.
I need
Yeah.
to
You may
actually-
perform. Oh, hey, you can perform surgery on his their morose stat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Great. So let's
Yeah. Lobotomy.
no more
Live,
can't be
laugh,
morose when there's
lobotomize.
a nail in your head.
Laugh lobotomized!
Made that on a t-shirt.
That's so good.
Okay, great. So you're gonna make a surgery roll, which is
Combat surgery. What could possibly
you
go
have a
wrong?
previous injury,
Yes.
so this gets harder.
Yeah.
Because of your
my
weak
lungs
lungs.
are my defining trait.
Yeah, but your lungs aren't in your brain.
However, according to the rules of surgery, previous injuries, including permanent injuries such as that,
Lungs are in your brain.
oh wait, no, because you are on the mend for okay, never mind. So you're good. 5. Increase the difficulty for each injury the patient has.
I also
It's not
haven't
an
been hurt yet.
injury, so okay, yeah. So 5 for this
All right.
really delicate surgery.
All right, I'm gonna say euphoria definitely helps on this one. 'cause
Yeah.
She is like, yes, needle in your brain. Let's go.
You're having a great day.
Yeah,
Also-
like if anybody is looking at Rowena, this is the happiest you've
What
seen
are
her.
the consequences to surgery?
Oh, like if you fail?
Oh yeah, if you fail, okay. It's only if you fail. If you succeed,
you-
everything's fine.
Missing X, where X is the location you were treated. So you might lose like an eye or an ear or.
Your brain.
All for it. Gouge out the eye.
Okay, let's see what we get.
Wretch has to become a wretch.
Okay, so that's a 4.
Okay, so it's only under. You could flip a Doomcoin if you wanted
I'll
and
flip a
risk
Doom.
him losing an eyeball.
I'll flip
or
a
risk them
Doomcoin.
losing an eyeball.
It's not really hitting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's
This
say
is
no
Rowena's
chances.
whole
Roll the
thing.
dice.
She's like, yeah, okay.
If you make me lose my eye, you better keep it. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
You
I
can
like-
flip into the table, into the.
Would you like to
dice tray.
spin? Or you got
I
it?
kind
Okay.
of like the spin. All right. Wish me luck, fam.
Come on.
That-
Sorry,
Sorry about your eye.
Yeah.
Left to your righty.
So you are now missing an eye. You gain the missing eye permanent injury. Oh boy.
Ah, you're taking the L or R. Which contact do I not need to buy anymore?
I'll let you pick before I went in there.
Go left. Left eye.
Okay, missing eye isn't any particularly worse than any other thing missing. You could commission a wooden, iron, gilded, or jeweled replacement, though. That's pretty exciting for you.
I'll just find
Put
a
a rock
shiny
in
rock,
there.
yeah.
So now you're morose and missing an eye.
Well, no, the morose is treated.
Oh, okay.
You're feeling great.
That woke me up. Yeah.
You
Do I
know.
take any toughness loss, or or the eye is the toughness I have lost? One.
You would have lost maximum toughness if it was under. Now you just lose the eye, actually.
Okay.
So this might honestly
That's
be pretty
kind of a
good.
good result then.
You know?
Rowena is
What's
gonna
one
keep the
eye?
eye.
One step closer to blindness, but
Gross.
I'm adding that to my
So
stuff.
I feel
Gross.
like you, yeah. So you're not morose anymore.
friend, you saved me.
Let me get back into combat. All right, where were we? Was that 6?
That was
Yeah, that
six,
was
yeah.
So we're in a new combat round. Hey, get back in here.
Yes.
Get in
Now,
here.
I have a question.
Yeah,
I cooked.
you cooked.
I cooked.
You cooked.
And the cook action
Yeah.
lets you heal 2 toughness.
Okay.
And you said I could have sandwiches.
Yes.
Do my sandwiches heal 2 toughness?
Yeah, I would
Cool.
say that's like a object interaction, an open action.
Cool.
I think you can take those as one of your things. I don't have the combat thing in front of me right now.
Yes, I can. A standard action, you think?
Yeah, like a standard action. You're just eating a sandwich. You just watch your friend lose their eyeball. Your other friend
The
touch a
thing is
ghost
that
and
if I
collapse.
don't eat the sandwich, I will die.
I just think you're like eating it as you're watching that happen. You're like,
Maybe I don't want that olive.
Is anybody else missing toughness and would like a sandwich? I have 6 of them.
Rowena is, but I think she's too far away.
I think despite resisting death, I am still at my max toughness.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, they didn't like deal damage to you. They
Alright.
just killed you with their
I'm good.
ghastly
Eat
presence.
food.
Great, what a wonderful time we're all having together here today. Okay, so that's action 1. You're eating a sandwich. Any other action 1s on the board?
Oh, that's not a 1.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. That's a 4.
Well, hold on
I'll
to your
wait.
sandwich. You gotta like unwrap
Spoilers.
it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
All right, I gotta set up new dice, don't I?
All right. Let me know when your dice are set, everybody.
Wow, that's crazy. Sandwich.
If I don't eat the sandwich, I will die.
That's how I feel about worm hardtack sandwich.
Something about the worms.
It's all about the worms.
Also, Val, I have a question.
Sure.
I have 6 sandwiches.
Okay.
And
Can't eat 6 sandwiches. You probably can.
some magic weirdness that lets me 12 times my food.
The infinite sandwich hack. That's how you're gonna win this.
I have 72 sandwiches.
You have
So I
72.
effectively have 72 sandwiches.
I will say.
The brick bread ability is a little bit broken.
I will say. I do think there's only so many hardtack worm sandwiches you can eat before it starts harming you more than helping you. And I would say
That's
that
valid.
number is like generously maybe like 3. Generously 3.
Okay, I won't spam the worm sandwich.
You can. It won't be good.
It's like that video where there's a chocolate bar and he breaks it, he takes one, puts it away, and then it's the full chocolate bar again. It's just that.
It's that.
Worms.
Horrible. Okay. Any ones on the board?
1.
Cool. Who would like to go first out of these 2?
I think this is one. So I just use my draw. I'd like to gather up mirror shards. Or
Sure.
like mirror pieces.
Okay. It's just a bunch of twisted hunks of silver.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan. You have a bunch of tetanus weapons now. Great.
Rowena's gonna draw a plague bag.
Oh, I guess
Cool,
that
you
is
have a
an
plague
action
bag
I have
now.
to do.
Smells great.
I forgot. I do have a 1 as
Okay,
well.
sure.
Because I do have to draw the mirror I grabbed before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to wield it as a weapon.
Great.
And I will then pass. We'll go to 2s.
Any 2s?
I have a 2.
Oh, great. What do
And then I will scream and dash into combat.
Great, with your
With
your rusty piece of silver.
yeah.
Silver
You know,
rust?
It tarnishes.
Tarnished silver. Can you get tetanus from silver? Okay, Google. 3s.
3.
Okay, who's going first out of these 2?
Let you take first.
Rowena's gonna throw the plague bag at one of the greasy ghosts.
Okay, sure.
I feel like the plague's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Valid.
you know, the mere concept of the plague is what you're throwing at them, I guess. But I would say, like, they're weird undead things. You're throwing, like, a bag full of herbs and stuff. That's got to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll an impair roll. Let's figure this out. Because you're trying to impair them right now.
Rowena's smart at the physical, not the metaphysical,
No,
okay?
it's,
She's trying.
Yeah, you can
Buzzes.
impair a foe. The character attempting must describe what they're doing. We did that. Equals the defendant's current toughness plus protection. This increases. Okay. Yeah, so you can attempt to impair. I will say the difficulty is quite high right now. But I would say you have a perfect object for doing whatever you're attempting to do. Purifying things that are not Sure. We'll say that's... We'll knock it down to helpful. Helpful. This is a helpful object.
Sounds optimal.
Okay.
I don't know that you can succeed this, though, so I think we're skipping straight to Doomcoin.
Okay.
So go ahead and take that from...
Am I
Wretch.
going straight to the... Yeah.
Yeah, straight to Doomcoin, because you can't succeed this otherwise.
Straight to Doom. Here we go.
Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, that's heads.
Great, cool. You lose 1 footing, but you solve the impair effect, which I'm going to say you reduce their footing by a little bit.
Okay.
Because now they're clearly reacting badly to having this, bag of herbs near them, and they're trying to, avoid being near it as it kind of, spills open on the ground.
I mean, that's how I personally feel about potpourri, so...
Yeah, they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
The extra footing from last round, is it?
That emptied out.
Okay.
Cool, so that was our 3, and then Ryan, you had a 3.
Yes. I would like to attack with the silver.
Okay. So let's figure out what this silver is in terms of a weapon. Real quick.
And I would also like to use my all-out strike ability with that, which lets me spend a footing for +1 to the attack.
Gotcha. Absolutely. So this is, I'm going to use the stats of Broken Bottle, because that's the closest thing we have. This is an improvised weapon, so you're taking -1 to your rolls.
Okay. So I guess with the with the
But you can
all-out
still use it,
strike,
yeah.
it would balance out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works out
Great.
in the wash.
4.
So that is under. Would you like to roll a Doomcoin?
Let's Doomcoin.
Well, that's what's
It's
here
never
for.
failed me before.
That's what it's here for.
That's a failure.
Ooh.
Great. That would be really mean and nasty. I don't know if I should do that.
I mean,
We are playing Doomsong. It's 10:07. Hey, so some terrible consequence happens of my choice. You're getting real close to that thing that you can't touch, or else you almost die. I think I need you to resist death.
Okay. And I think it's already it was at
Yeah, you're
6.
because it's the death touch specifically. You are rolling against an 8.
Okay, so I skip right to Doomcoin, right? 'Cause I
Straight
can't-
to Doomcoin.
Yeah. Okay, great.
what's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss?
Coin don't fail me now.
That was good.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
I meant get a.
So
quick-
you
That's what I meant.
you go to hit this thing. It just sort of side swipes away from you, and it sort of passes through you. You see all of the color just drain instantly from Arne's face, and he collapses dead on the ground. And that's that. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Well, it's been fun.
It's 10:09, so I don't know if we're really busting out the backup characters, but that's Doomsong for you. Okay, great. Moving right along. You just watched one of your fellow combatants be felled basically without any sort of attack occurring.
Buzz screams.
Yeah.
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 They were in my left side, so I couldn't see them.
Yeah, everything's fine. You're having a great time. You're not morose. Okay.
Give me a
fours.
unicorn.
I have 2.
Great.
4 number 1. I eat a worm and hardtack sandwich and regain
Delicious.
2 toughness somehow.
Delicious. You gain toughness just because you have to, if you can endure eating a hardtack sandwich, really,
Yeah.
you can do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 number 2. I stab it
Yeah,
with my first steel sword.
go for it.
It's a 6.
I've been watching it
Okay.
all day.
Is that a 6 with the bonus of it being a perfect weapon?
An 8 then.
Perfect. That is what you need right now. Equal. So you lose a footing.
Equal.
I lose a footing. Okay.
These things have a crap ton of footing, which I wasn't adding to their protection early on. They're very footed, but luckily
wait,
they're
one
footing.
of them has less footing. Which one did you swing at?
The
Oh.
one that just killed
They had
Arne.
10 footing, to be
Oh,
clear.
okay.
They now have 8 footing.
Oh yeah, they both have.
So that one will lose a toughness, and you will lose a footing.
Okay.
Great. They also have 4s, both of them. So one of them is going to go for Wretch, because they haven't had enough of a bad day, I guess.
I haven't lost a single.
The other one's going to go for Buzz.
Valid.
I have lost more eyes than I have toughness.
So that is a 9 to hit you.
And I'm calculating through my toughness and my protection.
Yep.
That is 1 over.
1 over, okay. You lose 2 toughness.
Owie.
And then 8 to hit you.
That is also 1 over.
Cool. You lose 2 toughness. It's like you never ate that sandwich.
If I didn't eat the
You'd be
sandwich,
dead.
I would have died.
That was a life-saving sandwich.
It was.
Perfect.
Do
Great.
I eat another sandwich?
Any 5s? Any 6s? Great. It's a new round of combat for those few that are still alive.
We should maybe leave, guys. We've already killed the witch.
True.
You did kill the witch.
We did kill the witch.
You found the witch. I will point that out.
The witch was found.
Rowena will point that out. You did the thing that you came here to do.
Just gonna point. We're saying we. One person in particular did kill the witch.
And then
And then died.
Just saying, just because he's dead doesn't mean he shouldn't get credit.
But yeah, there's not necessarily a ton of point in sitting here and getting murdered by septs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strong agree.
Would you guys like to take the retreat action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. It doesn't get easier with all of you doing it, but it doesn't get harder. Because it would be you rolling on behalf of everyone, I think, if you were trying to do it alone.
Can I valiantly aid my friends to retreat?
Yeah, you have 2 actions, so
Yeah,
aiding
I
is
will
not a bad
use-
idea.
I will no aiding. Yeah, so I'll aid each of you once with my
I have
one.
swift-footed.
I'm
I don't know
gonna-
if that helps.
Aid.
You can add it on top of it, I think. These stack.
So is one person rolling on behalf of the rest of us?
You can, but it makes the DC of the roll, or the difficulty of the roll higher.
Okay.
Okay, so we should each roll.
I believe, the
think-
difficulty...
The optimum strat is just 1-6. Everybody aids someone else.
Yeah.
And then we hope.
Yeah, because the difficulty increases by 2 to cover someone else's retreat. They
Okay.
do get to do it without a roll if that happens, but that increases your own difficulty by, a not negligible number.
Yeah.
So are we all doing 1 and 6?
I think that's a good
I
idea.
suppose. Yeah. I was going to aid both of you and then die, but that works. Yeah.
Stop dying!
All right, so 1 and 6. So everyone just, gives a handshake around the group.
I think we just lock eyes and we're like, Arne just kicked it.
Yeah,
We
your
don't-
big, strong, tall
Let's
guy
not.
just collapsed to
We're
the
done.
ground in a heap.
We did our thing. Let's go back into the place with the big locked doors.
Great. Cool. The 2 septs are going to try to attack.
Where the hell are the knights?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Are the knights witches too?
They did just watch you murder,
That-
essentially their
yeah.
royalty.
Yeah.
They're probably
True.
no, and you didn't necessarily walk over to them and say oh,
She
so
was a
she's
witch.
the witch of
True,
perception. You
yeah.
walked over and you were like, hey, all they saw is you started an altercation, she collapsed to the ground, and now you're being beat up by ghosts.
What they saw was us approach her,
And then
torture
she died.
an owl.
Well, okay,
She
okay.
died, then Seth show up. Yeah, so
I
we
feel
do
like
look
if
like
they
the
saw
bad
us
guys
kill
here.
the owl and she died, they can put 2 and 2 together.
This is also the third round. They're processing. Also.
Okay.
They're processing.
Yeah,
It's a lot
They're
to
not
take in.
smart knights.
It's
Come
like
on.
12 seconds.
I also guess I could have rolled. They did also hear the horrifying wail of fear. And,
Yeah.
I did forget about the names. I'm sorry, gang. I'm sorry, Arne, specifically. I'll get out the ukulele.
Toxic gossip train.
So one of them's gonna hit.
The podium.
One's gonna hit Wretch again, and one of them's gonna hit Rowena.
All right. I have 6 as my total.
Okay. Does a 7 hit you?
Yeah, I have 6.
I do fear that was 4 over.
Woo!
Dead.
So,
Dead.
4 over on piercing. So, you gain the bleeding condition. This is not an injury. You also lose D6 toughness. You want to roll that and hope it's not
Above 4?
above a 4.
Yeah.
Do you have 4 toughness still right now?
I have 4 toughness right now.
Okay.
I have 4 toughness, 2 protection.
That's a 1.
You're more likely than not.
You.
Oh.
It was 1. You just lose 2 toughness.
Okay.
I got a 3. Can I Doomcoin it?
I guess to bring it up or down by 1, you will just die if you.
If I don't.
Because you only have 2 toughness.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead. No, I have
thought
4
you had
toughness
4
left.
toughness.
I have 4 toughness.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
You're good.
But I got hit for 3. Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
3 is less than 4.
Yeah. My brain.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah.
Yeah, you roll for the toughness, you lose.
Yeah, in my head I was like, I'm trying to roll above a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. I misread. They can't do heavy damage because they weren't making a heavy strike. You gained the trait missing eye.
That's what I
You're
read over
blind
here.
now.
That's what I read over
Yes,
here. Yeah.
yes,
And I
sorry.
was like,
Sorry.
You're making me roll
Sorry.
damage? Okay.
Sorry. You have to resist death, and you have no eyes.
I got stabbed in the other eye. Okay.
Well, you're not perceiving anything, so that's good.
True.
It's
And,
topical.
Oblivion.
Topical,
and now
yeah.
I'm rolling resist death, right?
If we were playing a campaign, Oblivion would probably hit you up, hit your
Yeah,
mind.
true.
What is my resist death save?
3.
Witches.
3?
3, because you haven't done it yet today. And it doesn't matter that you're missing both
Oh,
eyes.
golly, have I. That is a 3 equal.
Cool. So you technically lose an action die.
I'm pretty sure I lose an action die from being blind.
Fun. Yeah, you lose an action die, and now your resisting death difficulty increases. But it's fine. It's all good. It's all good here. We
So-
can now retreat, everybody.
Okay.
Not
Can
right.
I? I can't. No.
It doesn't say you have to lose that action
I
die, but
lose.
I feel like
I'm done. I would.
You're done?
I would die.
you're done.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fall over and die.
I would lose my action die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Okay.
Do you
One of
or
you
I
can
want to
add
cover?
a. Yeah, one of you can
Cover
try to
them?
cover them if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Yeah.
So the difficulty is 5. There are 2 septs, so the difficulty is 7. If one of you chooses to try to cover Wretch, it will become 9.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
We're not making that.
Yeah.
We're already barely making that.
You are aided, so you have +1. You had a relevant trait, I believe, that you were going to use.
Swift-footed.
Swift-footed, so you can technically roll this on a 5 or a 6.
Mhm.
And you
I need a 6.
need a 6. Great.
Well, I aided you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
the
need a
okay,
6.
the
okay.
difficulty is
For it.
7. All right.
1 in 3. 1 in 6.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's a 6.
Yay! That's a 6.
I promise my dice aren't weighted.
This is your feast stuff coming in. Just-
My what?
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 Who said that? Great. So that's equal for you and over for you. You peace out. You are, I would say you can choose between morose and uneasy.
I'll take morose.
Okay. Great. So with that, and you're just gonna
Die?
die.
I will become one with the trees, but they will eat me apart, so it's fine.
You'll probably become a sept, but it's fine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Better
you
than being
two.
blind.
As far as missions such as this go in the Witchfinders Guild, you have half of your team left, and you actually stopped the witch. So
We did
really, like
actually
you
stop
might
the witch.
you might get a bonus
You
for this.
doubled your bounty. Like,
And you know somebody to take care of that moroseness.
Yeah.
Please don't touch my skull.
As far as Doomsong goes, I would say that's a happy ending, everybody.
Yeah.
So happy.
Yay!
Yay!
I really hope you enjoyed Doomsong. I did. That was great.
Amazing.
Again, if you like this game or want to try it out for yourself, I highly recommend it. If you look it up, Caesar Inc. has a website. You can purchase it. They also have an itch.io. You can get some cool, like, downloadable content. If you want to demo it, you can buy a PDF. And if you really like it and just want everything they've ever produced, like I do, they are doing a Kickstarter next Tuesday, so in about a week, October 14th, for Thou Shalt Not Suffer the Witch. If you want to live the luxurious existence of a witchfinder, as our party has tonight, it's a pre-written adventure about that. And their pre-written adventures are super cool because
so cool.
the other one, Lord Have Mercy, that came out with Doomsong is so good. Has a whole bunch more like lore for the game and like additional stuff you can use for it. Highly recommend it. Go check it out. Thank you very much for traveling with us tonight to this dreary, dismal October game. If you want to see more of our content, go ahead and ring that bell. We will hopefully be doing something around Christmas. I don't know what it is yet. And then in January, we're going to be doing the Fallout 2D20 game, and I'm really excited for that. I've been waiting for that. So hit that bell so you don't miss it. Thank you very much.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Talk to me. Ask me about Doomsong, please. Have a great night. Thank you again, and we'll see you around soon.